Okay, we're going.
All right. Well, the camera zooms in inside of Miranda Esper's studio as Murakarla, Mistress of Midnight, reclines on her coffin couch. Welcome back, dear viewers, to another verse of our offbeat melody. We're deep into the tune of summer now. Gone are the opening beats of June, as we now sink into the heat and humidity of July.
It's hell. It's horribly hell.
Yeah, thanks, Rodney. I'm in the middle of the monologue for our show. Now let's do another take.
Right.
Another fucking take. How we called action. We have a clapboard.
No, we didn't. You just started
Rodney,
talking.
you've only been here 2 weeks. How is this hard to grasp?
But listen. We haven't been filming a lot in the 2 weeks, so soon.
Yeah, well, I'm about to fire you.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. Okay, from the top. Action. Welcome back, dear viewers, to another verse of our offbeat melody. As she says this, Miranda Esper stares at Rodney as if daring him to speak.
No, I'm good.
God damn it! Again, action. Welcome back, dear viewers, to another verse of our offbeat. Who ordered the pizza?
It was Isabel.
Who ordered the pizza? Rodney, you know that's bullshit.
It's true. I have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it says Rodney here on the receipt.
No, it clearly says Isabel on the second one.
Bullshit, Rodney.
Well, excuse me. I just want to provide a fine dining experience for our cast and crew.
And you didn't think to tell them to leave it at the front desk because we're in a sound booth recording?
I thought
Rodney?
that would have been obvious.
Rodney, you know what? Let's have a talk in the hall, Rodney.
The hall.
Let's have a talk in the hall.
I'm not going down like this. And Rodney jumps out a nearby window.
Oh God, there's spilled glass everywhere. Oh, he's got cuts. Oh. Should I call the police? Yes.
Don't you mean ambulance? Glass.
Jesus. Should I go check on him? Yes, Isabella, check on him. As everyone busies themselves about the studio, Miranda looks through the fourth wall at the audience and says, "With all this heat, is it any wonder that the beaches of Melody are now seeing a boom in business? Of course, in a town like Melody, assuming the lake is never as safe as it might seem."
True.
We cut to the lake in twilight. Fisherman has just pulled in his boat and is about to take it home with the catch of the day when he notices something slick shining in the rising moonlight. Curious, he steps out of his boat and walks down the beach and sees, laying on the surface of the sand, what looks to be a 10-foot-long pile of meat.
Ooh.
Rotting, stinking, waterlogged meat. Fisherman is curious, looking at it, wondering what sort of corpse could produce so much rot, and sees no discernible figures. He No features. I mean, no arms, no legs, no flippers. There's nothing to say what the hell this thing even is. Carefully, he takes his fishing pole, aims the butt of it at the creature, and pokes the mass of rotting flesh. At which point it stirs. Long, ropey tendrils of meaty flesh whip out and wrap around the fisherman, dragging him onto the ground as the bulk of the flesh opens up to reveal a tangled maw of crooked teeth. The fisherman tries to release one last scream, but a tentacle wraps around his mouth the minute his jaw opens, silencing him and reducing his screams to muffles as he is dragged into the mouth of the creature. Celia!
Yo.
You've woken up and you've just gotten breakfast when you hear a knock on your door.
Celia, pretends not to hear it for the first 3 times before she drags herself over to the door.
When you drag yourself open to the door, you see 3 tall, athletic girls, or women, they're college age, standing in front of you, and you realize you sort of recognize them. They were on the swim team when you were in high school. You might even remember their names.
Oh, hello?
You're, Celia, right?
Yes, that's me.
Used to be in track.
Used to be?
I don't know if you remember us. I'm Tiffany. This is Alex. This is Meg. We're on the Melody.
Megan! Megalosaurus! It's been years!
Meg, the let's say the most muscular of the girls, looks at you questioningly because no one has ever called her Megalosaurus. Whereas Tiff smirks and says, I mean, Megalodon would be more accurate, but...
You're right, shit.
So listen.
Why did no one ever point that out to me?
So listen. A couple of our teammates have left. They've finished college and they've moved on. So the Alto Undines are looking for a new member, and I was wondering if you would like to join.
I mean, I've always kind of thought about it, but I kind of have a thing about. Well, she motions down to her legs.
Yeah, we actually thought of that. And Alex opens up a case that she's had in her arms, and it contains 2 attachments for your prosthesis that would allow you to swim.
Oh. Celia lights up at that. Ooh, do they work? Are they tested?
Well, how about you test them tonight? How about you test them this afternoon when we're doing some practice swims?
I would like that. Thank you.
Good. I remember that back before your accident, you were the star of the track team.
It wasn't.
And I think with a little practice, you could take to swimming like a fish to water.
You think so?
Yeah. And we'd love to have you, Celia.
I don't know what to say.
Well, how about you meet us for practice this afternoon, okay? Around 6.
I'll do that.
Alright. See you there, and the other 2 girls wave as they leave your house. And you notice across the street another girl who you have not forgotten, because she made it that very few people could forget who she was, is staring daggers at you. As Julie Hazatal, one of your rich neighbors, seems absolutely livid in your direction Though for what reason, you can't possibly imagine.
Hey, Julie.
And she storms off.
Blast from the past today.
So, before I forget, we're at a new arc.
Oh, yeah.
We're at a new arc, guys. We forgot something important.
Oh, yeah, we have. I didn't know.
I gotta
Oh,
give
we're at the
everyone some
highlights.
shit. Celia, you get weird.
Excellent.
Isaac, you get sharp.
Sharp. Okay.
Zoe, you get tough.
Oh, God damn it.
Kaiko, you also get tough. Hal, you get charm.
Why?
Because
Because everyone loves you.
I don't
Yeah,
know why.
You travel with Mothman and
The
Coatl.
Wolfman loves you, yeah.
let's see. Did I get? And Drake, I'm also gonna give you weird.
Okay, that saves me some work. Excellent.
And the rest of you should give each other your stuff.
Drake, what do I
Huh?
get?
You get. I'm gonna put you down for sharp.
Okay.
Zoe, what do I get?
You get cool.
Celia, what do I get?
You get charm.
Excellent.
Who haven't I asked yet? I think Celia. Celia, what do I get?
Oh, tough.
Okay.
Isaac, what do I get?
How about tough?
I already have tough.
Oh, then cool.
Hal, what do I get?
My wife.
TT gave you
Died here.
TT gave you
that?
weird, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You get cool.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
have to change anything. Sweet.
That's because weird and cool fit Drake perfectly.
Yeah, he's pretty weird and cool.
Isn't that right, plush baby Godzilla, who breaks the scale of my plushes, but I don't give a shit because you're adorable. All right. So, about an hour later, at the Wax Museum, a couple hours into Kaiko's shift, the bell of the door rings as someone storms into the museum. Kaiko, I want you to read a bad situation.
Oh. Okay. Jesus.
Are you making her encounter a Karen this early in the fucking arc?
Oh, God. So, read a bad situation is sharp. Alright. So his mom is a Karen.
Uh-oh.
I'm a damn it, dice roller. Hold on, I have to find one. Alright, that is a resounding 10.
All right. Though she storms in with amazing speed, you quickly realize you're in for some shit. As Julie Hazatal, your high school bully, storms into the Wax Museum, fire in her eyes.
Oh, no.
You fucking bitch!
What did I do?
You sent your freak friend to the swim team.
Man, this is a... If you don't have any business here, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
No, I've seen you hanging out with Celia. I've seen you two. I know you're chums, and you know that I was trying to get onto the Alto Undines. You know that.
And why would I have any influence there?
Because you've always had it out for me.
I think you're rejecting a little there.
Oh, hey! You're not supposed to raise your voice. Shut the fuck up, nerd. Whoa! Okay, Jesus. I'm gonna go take stock. Jesus Lord.
You can't talk to Simon like that.
Only we can
Hell,
talk
only
to
I
Simon
can.
like that.
You tell your freak bitch friend that she is
Jesus.
not going to be on that swim team. That's my place.
Okay. When Kaiko's usually when Kaiko's working, she has customer service face, so
It better be more of an okay. Don't think that just because we're out of high school, I can't still make your life a living hell.
oh trust me, things have already made my life a living hell much worse than you could have ever done.
Oh, you challenging me, bitch?
Do I see your car outside?
Yeah.
Kaiko's just focusing on the tire.
She doesn't notice.
Okay, so the tire pops out of heat.
She notices that.
Oh, it looks like having a tire.
God damn it! I just got that new car yesterday. God fucking damn it! And she's out the door. You watch as she calls, and then sits awkwardly in the parking lot because she doesn't want to spend all of her time in the wax museum, hiding under the seat so that no one sees that she's here. As she waits for an hour for a tow truck to come by. It's about 30 minutes into her wait when another person comes in, dressed in a flowy blouse and a long skirt and a big sun hat with giant circular glasses. Yay! It's none other than Daisy Moonbeam.
Oh, hey Daisy, how you doing?
She runs in, but with excitement rather than fury. They found a globster!
Well, I'm sorry, what?
They found a globster on Lake Alto!
Kaiko raises a finger, drops it, and considers. I'm just trying to think of the logistic of that.
Kaiko! Think about it! Most lobsters are found in the ocean. In a lake? This can't be a whale! This can't be a basking shark! It's gotta be a cryptid!
Kaiko looks at the museum and sees Alto Mass. Face goes from huh to concerned.
I've got word. They sent the DNR out already to clean it up, so we gotta go fast. Come on, let's go.
Oh, well, that is part of my job description, so.
It is.
It literally is.
You start packing up as Simon comes out of the break room. Hey,
Oh,
what are you doing?
they found a globster on Lake Melody, so so we're going to go do some journalism for the Wax Museum.
Oh, damn it. I wish the boss would let me go fucking around looking for monsters.
I mean, Simon, given what happened the last time,
Jesus Christ, where the hell did you come from?
I was in the bathroom, man.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
God, Simon, when was your last eye appointment?
It's been a while since I lost my Medicaid because of what the Republicans have been doing in the legislature.
Simon, you need to find a way to get some more. Maybe
No,
go legal.
or an
Maybe go
offered.
illegal.
Warren offered, but I feel a little guilty. He's already paying me $20 an hour.
Hey, that's a job opportunity or a job bonus. You take that shit, man. Now,
Oh, no wonder Kaiko can afford her bunker.
Yeah.
Jeez, Simon, with your eyesight being that bad, it's like something's covering your eyes.
How do we get all this money?
By doing a good job. Now
I'm
go
pretty
talk
sure-
to Orin.
Pretty sure we don't even take that much in every single week. How does he afford this? Alright, I'll go talk to Well, I can't after my shift. When Kaiko gets back, okay. Goodbye, everyone.
Also, as Kaiko leaves, I know those tire pops.
As you and Daisy and Drake leave, Daisy waves hi to the strange woman in the car who's trying to hide.
Hey!
Does she have
Hi.
someone coming to tow her car?
Yeah, she's rich. She probably has someone.
Oh, that's good.
Hmm.
For Kaiko, this is a bit of catharsis.
Yeah.
I'm glad Daisy's a recurring character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see Daisy again.
So our
Just so you're aware, before Kaiko looked at the tire, she was looking to judge this job, considering.
do you want to drive or should I? I figure we shouldn't take 2 cars. That'd be bad for the environment.
You can drive.
Okay. And you get inside Daisy's car, which is it's very small. It's very cramped, and it's a little messy inside. Not with like a lot of trash, but it's clear she's storing a lot of personal effects in her car, including lots of books on cryptozoology.
Feels like home.
And she's looking. I guess I'll have to move some things in the back seat for Drake.
I think
Don't worry,
Yes.
I'll find my way there.
Do you get in your little hearse golf cart?
I had to upgrade. The hearse golf cart has yet to be fixed.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Now I'm in an actual hearse.
Are you sure? I just got to move some of the books around.
Those are a lot of books, Daisy. Plus, that would
They
be
are
very
quite a
bad
lot
for
of
your.
books. Also, there might be a television.
Yeah, Daisy, don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Well, okay. We'll meet you there, Drake.
Okay, see you there.
And you take off in her puttering little car, and eventually get to Contralto Beach.
Oh, hey, you guys made it. Nice.
Daisy gets out of the car, looks at you, Drake, blinks, and is like, huh? And then just lets it slide.
Oh, she's basically pulling a fucking Chalmers.
Yeah, she is. Come on, let's go. And she leads you to where she heard the Globster is. And sure enough, you do find, eventually after walking down the beach a ways, you see Ranger Pam, who is currently trying to scoop up a 5-foot-long tangle of rotting flesh, and put it into a couple of buckets. You also see a familiar face. Isaac is already on the case.
Kaika would narrow her eyes if she hadn't. But she just shrugs.
Now, I understand you've got some authorization on this, but it's just a pile of rotting flesh. This just needs to go in a ditch somewhere. It doesn't need to be investigated.
Well, it's more to see, make sure what killed it, make sure that, toxins don't get into the lake.
I mean, I'm guessing it's just a
Parasites.
deer that fell in and drowned. Maybe it got ate by that alligator that was out here a while back.
We actually have that one back in the wax museum, so there should be no predators of that.
Yes, yeah. You know what? We got to talk to your boss about that, because just because he's got a wildlife catching permit doesn't mean that he can do it without our sanction.
So I don't think it could be a deer.
Well, maybe it's one of those big snapping turtles like the one you guys got in your wax museum. We don't know what one of those looks like when it's all rotted to hell.
Wouldn't it still have a shell, though? Drake says, looking unnerved at it.
The shell would sink to the bottom while the more buoyant meat floats.
By the way, it could be worth a biopsy if it is a giant snapping turtle. At least figure out how they get so big in the lake.
And it could be a lake monster. Ranger Pam narrows her eyes at Daisy, not with anger, but more with just like a cool annoyance. Like a,
the annoyance of,
She gives the glance equivalent of a deep, heavy sigh.
yeah, she probably has to deal with those types all day, every day in Melody.
Getting lost in the woods looking for Southpaw Sam.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you this: it's not the Alto fucking Pogo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Doesn't
obviously.
even
Oh,
have a
clearly
long
not.
neck and tail.
Hmm. Nor does it look like it went to church.
What?
These strange. What?
Oh, the Alto
I'm not
Pogo's
gonna
Catholic.
ask how you know how Viscera looks when it's gone to church.
Oh, the Alto Pogo's Catholic. What? Look, you guys want to poke around with some rotten meat? Fine. As long as you got gloves, fine. But I'm throwing all this into a pit before the day is done. Gross as fucking work. Everyone else gets to go out looking for that fisherman. I gotta stay here and clean up the schmooze.
Wait. Can Kaiku investigate?
Yeah.
With gloves. Taking some cues, she picked up by observing Mallory. I'm gonna roll a sharp check.
Alright.
That's right.
Can I assist?
Yeah, totally. You can both do it.
That'd be another. That would be a 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Shit, why don't I have my PDF out? This is what I get for writing a Persona fucking thing.
Not well.
Oh, plus side investigate is not something where there's a huge penalty if you get shit wrong. So, I guess that's act under pressure. Okay, investigate a mystery. You get a hold on a 10, you get a hold of 2. On a 7 to 9, you get a hold of 1. Questions include what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, what is being concealed here.
First of all, what happened here to see if I can find any. Wait a minute. Is there any human remains in this blob?
You want, okay. I'm going to say that is 2 questions. That's what happened here and what is being concealed here.
All right. That's
What happened? What happened here? You see, there are signs of a struggle in the sand, and you recognize these because your very first monster adventure, as far as actual sessions of Offbeat Melody go, was heavily involved creatures that lurch out of the water and attack things on land. So you recognize the signs of some seagoing creature attacking someone on the beach, and they are here. You recognize those signs because it happened to you. And as you poke around in the mass of flesh, most of what you see matches no animal you can recognize. There are there's ribs that would not fit in a human torso. There's strange organs that look like none you recognize from any anatomy books. But hidden, twisted in one of the many knots of flesh is a mangled human hand.
Officer Pam, we might want to call the police.
But here's the thing. It's not like it's a human hand inside the body. The human hand is part of the body.
But still, that's a human hand.
Yeah. Ranger Pam looks and immediately goes pale when she sees a knotted human hand growing out, protruding out of the flesh as part of this very non-human corpse.
If I was a guessing person, this might be who you're looking for.
Potentially.
His empty skin.
And she finally vomits. Which, this entire situation has been threatening her to do all day, and now she finally succumbs to the queasiness of this and just straight up pukes onto the beach.
Ugh.
Daisy is grossed out, but offers her a handkerchief for the sides of her mouth. Would you like some Tums?
Oh.
And she, Ranger Pam takes out her cell phone with shaky hands, dials 911's like, we got a human body. Okay. All right.
With the investigation, could Isaac have taken some samples discreetly to?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
Okay.
it's not, you don't even have to be that discreet about it because it's falling apart. It's just a rotting mass of tissue.
Yeah.
When you guys are digging around in it, you're getting gore everywhere. It breaks in your hands like moldy cheese.
Oh.
Ugh. Someone had a rough night out.
It is just a filthy mess. Daisy whispers to Kaiko, like the Alto Pogo.
It's something else. This is. We might be.
Whatever did this is causing whatever it is to break down at the molecular level, or
Like
the cellular level.
Like it's being digested like some sort of blob or enzyme.
Definitely something to mention to Mallory when she takes a look at this.
Well, if I can help in any way, let me know.
I think the best case scenario is until we figure out what's going on, stay away from the lake.
All right. Okay.
Because we don't know what this thing is, what it.
Well, I'm going to look up lake cryptids and globsters in my books, and if I find any interesting information, I'll make sure to tell you of it, okay?
All right. If you do, rendezvous at the Wax Museum.
Mm-hmm. Also, Daisy.
Hmm?
Could you stay with Officer Pam for a bit? She seems really fucked up by this.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, Officer Pam, have you ever seen Southpaw Sam?
That sound.
They're gonna get along great.
I mean, that's pretty genius, using her annoyance to get her past the shock.
And it's not even intentional.
Or is it?
Dun dun dun.
No, Daisy's not that clever.
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of shit Kaiko would pull.
Daisy isn't dumb, but she doesn't have guile.
She's too pure.
All right.
Gang.
Yeah, going down to the water to wash the score away because gross.
Yep.
Looks like we have a mystery on our hands.
A monster of the week, if you will.
The build up of her foot just dying.
Well, what do you three want to do about it?
First of all, we should probably take one of our samples to the Wax Museum, and then perhaps another sample to another more discreet source.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, Mallory, she on shift today? I can't remember.
That's a good question. Are you guys going to go to the Wax Museum?
I think our plan is to basically send one half a sample to the Wax Museum and another sample to Spindle.
So,
Yeah.
Are you guys going to the Wax Museum or what?
Isaac would be going to Spindle.
Yeah, so probably splitting up.
All right. I just go to Spindle. He's going to Splindle, his third job.
He's a triple agent.
He's going to Spindle. Drake and Kaiko are going to the Wax Museum. Let's cut to Hal's house. Hal's at work, leaving Zoe alone in the house.
Yay.
Hey Zoe, how's it going? You're in a room full of cats.
Pretty good. Gotta say, pretty great.
It's less full. It's less full of cats than it used to be, but it's still full of cats.
She's cuddling them.
The general sits on the top of the couch, bold and triumphant, stretched out.
She hands him a cat treat. Stitches behind the ear. You truly are spoiled rotten. I mean, it's not a bad thing. You deserve it.
The Baron walks in on 2 legs, sees you, and immediately goes back to 4.
Hey, Baron. You know, you don't gotta do that around me anymore. Okay, sure, but I've seen you more than once at this point. I mean, I guess that does make sense. Yeah, carry on.
The Baron looks at you expectantly.
Oh, right. Pulls out another treat, gives to the Baron.
Baron walks over, picks it up with one of its paws, and walks out of the room.
See, that wasn't that hard. What?
Thomasina has entered the room.
Thomasina! Hey, Thomasina, how are you? Aw. He itches him under the chin.
She's chirpy because she's got a little bit of Maine Coon.
Aw. She itches her under the chin. Pulls out another treat.
She eats the treat.
Aww. Ah, this is the life. Surrounded by cats. Alone.
Hmm.
I am
Suspicious.
All right, cut to the wax museum. I just wanted some nice times with Zoe. So,
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Yeah, you do that. It worked out really well last time.
Don't forget your general.
At the wax museum, you guys come in to see Simon very nervously showing Mallory Masters how to work the cash register. And yeah, this is that I'm getting. That's where we store the change. Yeah, that's where we store the change. And this marker, you gotta use this to make sure if we ever get a $100 bill, that it's not counterfeit. And how do I do that? Well, you gotta mark.
Simon, breathe.
Jesus Christ, Drake. Jesus, where did you come from?
I walked in the door, man.
Focus,
You
Simon.
need
Yes,
to
ma'am.
pay more attention. God.
Yeah, right here. You just mark this strip, just like this. Yeah.
Also, is the tow truck there yet?
Nope. Yeah. So that's the cash register. I'm sure you'll get it in no time. You're a very smart lady, I assume. Yes, I am. All right. So let's look at the exhibits. Yeah. Follow me. That's what I was intending. Yeah. Okay.
That
Leads Mallory to the exhibit hall.
That poor delusional kid.
I mean, they're close to the same age.
That poor delusional kid.
Everyone's a kid
Hey,
to,
they can say
to
that.
drink.
200 years old.
And also
All right.
Simon.
So, what were you guys going to do with that chunk of Alto
Take
mass?
it to Mallory.
Yeah.
To our lab. So I imagine we have like a little veterinary area behind the scenes. And after that, we're gonna text we have a sample in lab or some shit like that.
So are you going to interrupt Simon giving Mallory a tour, or are you going to let that happen?
We're gonna text her. So
Yeah. Leave it up to her.
Okay. She texts you back. Cool. Let me finish taking this tour, okay?
right.
Okay.
You guys wait for 10 minutes. You look outside. The tow truck still hasn't come. Julie Hazatal is looking increasingly dismayed at her circumstance. She's stuck in this fucking car.
You know,
A
you want to know
third
the
tire pops, and this time it's not your fault, Kaiko.
You want to know the kicker? She probably could have gotten back home if she had walked by now.
Yeah, but I mean, someone needs to take the car. It's a very expensive car.
I mean,
It's a 2024 Toyota
Suddenly,
Cram
Drake's cell phone
hole.
rings.
Cram hole.
That's a car name, right?
Dear Toyota, I have an idea for your next car name.
It's called the Cram Hole.
Put it in your cram hole and slam it.
Jesus Christ.
That's the slogan.
beautiful.
Suddenly, Drake's cell phone rings.
Hold on, gotta take this. Hello?
Drake, guess what happened?
What?
I found a $5 bill under the couch.
Hey!
Also,
you've been
the Undines want me to join them.
Oh, nice. Wait. Be wary of the swim team. Never trust them.
Why?
You don't know what nefarious plots they have?
Do you?
No, that's why you always gotta be careful until you know them.
Well, I mean, I guess you're objectively right, but anyway, I got flippers now.
Nice. Nice. Here's Kaiko. Drake hands his phone to Kaiko. Enjoy.
Oh, hey Kaiko.
hello.
Guess what? Guess what?
You remember you remember the swim team?
Wait, how'd you know?
A certain someone came in and stormed beside the wax museum. Very, very, very mad about that.
Aw, was it Julie?
It was Julie.
Aw,
She thought
I
I
never-
had something to do with it. Then her tires somehow overheated and popped. I don't know what happened there.
well, I mean, it is what, like 110 outside right now?
Yeah, that's right.
It's closer to 90 degrees, but still.
Huh.
Damn it, my sidewalk bacon's gonna take forever.
One of the cats walks by, takes the bacon, and keeps going.
It's cat bacon now.
Better cat bacon than Jellicle cat bacon.
The general slayed the last of them ages ago.
Be a
I mean,
who-
a year ago or so. Yeah.
I mean,
It's ages for a cat.
We haven't seen hide nor tail of a Jellicle cat since 2019.
That's
It's actually 5 years
then.
ago, yeah.
That is ages ago, especially for a cat.
I'd swing by, but I gotta do some stretches. Else, I might, cramp up and die.
Whenever the fucking tow truck's gonna arrive, Kaiko has something she wants to do.
Alright. As this phone conversation is happening, Simon and Mallory emerge from the end of the exhibit hall, which is actually, really reads right back to the front, the front of the building. And the end of the exhibit hall is where the sewer gator and the Big Sid are located. And as Simon is coming out to Kamali, he's like, "I'm sorry, I was sure I had $5 in my wallet. I was absolutely sure. It's fine. I'm sure that the next time I come in with some loose cash, I can just try the vending machine myself. No, but I mean, there's really cool figures in it, and I swear, next time you're in, I'll make sure I've got some. It's okay. No, I mean it. I swear. I promise. Okay.
Simon, remember
breathe.
your breathing exercises.
I can't hear you. You're on a cell phone.
I can hear your wheezing from here.
But you're on a cell phone. I can't hear you.
Wait, Simon, who are you talking to?
Celia. Wait.
How can you hear her? She's on a cell phone.
How can I hear her? Best not to think about it, Mallory says while patting Simon on the back, and he looks like he's about to faint.
Oh, I ship it.
Really?
Damn. God.
Best fucking response!
Oh, fuck.
God. You can't
Simon's
just
the poor
murder
bastard.
someone like that.
God damn.
Brutal.
This is fucking vicious.
Anyways,
That brutal murder
So-
aside.
So, you guys have a sample for me to look over?
yes, right this way.
Well, wait, you've got a cool monster hunting job too? Yeah, I'm a bit experienced in that field. Holy shit! I mean, that's cool. Okay, Simon. Do you know where the lab is? We have a lab?
Oh, well, yeah, we had to have like some sort of veterinary area for animals.
Oh yeah, shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't call it a lab. Well, it's gonna be a lab soon. All right. Kaiko, why don't you show me so Simon can get back to his desk duties?
Kaiko does so and goes like behind the scenes to the.
All right, I'll be right here.
Oh, Simon, you poor delusional kid.
So you guys go to the laboratory. Mallory's looking around. She's like, "Yeah, this is a lab." What? Your boss, Oren Lagoria, seems to know a bit more than you'd think from a tourist trap owner.
Yeah, you think.
Oh, go on.
So, let's look at the sample.
Kaiko pulls out some of the lobster blob. We found, probably going to hear it on the news soon, but they found a human hand jutting out of this.
And Mallory gets a look on her face that you could only describe as disconcertingly excited.
Oh god.
You remember your first introduction to Mallory, where she was a little too eager to be dealing with a horrible pathogen from another world, and as she's looking at the globster sample, it's clear that her fascination is just a little intense for this situation. There's no revulsion. There is just like absolute wonder as she's looking at this grotesque sample you've brought in.
Hey, everybody's
This'll
got
be interesting. And she immediately starts looking around the experiments like a kid in the candy store, seeing all the things Oren has gathered in this area, and begins processing the sample, taking slides, making slides of like of tissues to look under microscopes with. Give me a couple of hours, and I should have some very concrete facts for you. As you guys leave the vet area, Simon's looking expectantly at the front desk. So, the new hire's real cool, isn't she?
Keep your confidence up, Simon. That'll get you somewhere.
Yet?
That's a non sequitur, Drake. I mean, she's just a really cool lady, though. You guys know her well?
We've worked before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, like, is she, like, fond of, like, movies, or music?
Simon, why not ask her yourself?
I mean, that'd be that. I'm just, making conversation, man.
Right, conversation. You got a little drool on the corner of your mouth, dude.
Oh, Jesus! Can you watch the register? Jesus! He runs to the bathroom. Meanwhile, at Spindle.
Yeah.
Isaac, you're at your employer's and you've got a sample of something icky.
It's a recurring theme I've noticed.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go either to Dr. Wen or Tamlin.
Okay. So you go to
David is researching records. Tamlin, I think, is actually the engineer, right?
All right, yeah. Okay, so you go to Dave. I'm guessing that's who you're going to first, anyways. So you go to Dave. Hey Isaac, how's it going?
Pretty good. Better than whoever this was. As I hand over the jar. Looks like we got a globster situation in the lake.
Globster, huh?
Yeah, except it looks like this globster was human in origin. There was a hand still attached to it as it was breaking down into this stuff.
Huh. Weird.
And
Take it to
Isaac would have
R&R yet?
taken a picture.
Oh, yeah,
well,
that's a hand.
That's you. I mean, that's why I brought it to you.
I mean, I'm records, but
No, he was R&R, records and research, right?
yeah, okay. Yeah. But like that's filing the research papers.
So this sounds like the intern job.
Do you want information on other globsters that we found?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of these should be familiar to you. You remember those sort of living tumors we had a couple weeks ago?
Oh, yeah.
Most of the stuff like this is found by the lake. Yeah, here's one. I think it was a bear that ate a person, but our analysis of the thing did not match anything bear-like in the anatomy. It's like the lake's got hairballs made of meat.
Disgusting, but probable.
Yeah, and here's our dossier on what the junior cryptozoologists have written about this phenomena. They call it the Elto Mass.
Yeah, I think I saw something about that at that little wax museum setup.
Yeah, they generally try to tie it to one of the other lake monsters, like the big lobster or the dragon. But we haven't seen any connection.
Yeah, of course the fucking Catholic lake, the lake with the Catholic lake monster would have a mass with it.
That's not even intentional.
Oh, man.
Communion. So yeah, you can pore over those at your own leisure, and they might give you some clues.
All right. Oh, I should take this up to the labs.
Yep.
Isaac will go to the proper place then.
All right. You go down to the labs, and Tamlin Pix is in.
How's it going,
She's currently studying the horrible fucking monster that you brought in last time.
How is Jim looking?
Well, I'll tell you this. He hasn't spit on me today yet. Oh. Yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to get the stains out of my car. But
So how'd the
gross,
Globster investigation go?
well, here it is. Hand over the jar, and I believe this might have been the missing fisherman that the cops were looking for, and show the picture of the hand.
Ugh.
So I would not
Wait
be
a minute,
surprised if that's human material.
Wait a minute. Is it growing out of the chunks?
I don't know if it was growing out of, or if it was the part that was least dissolved of a person.
Well, I mean, look at is that photo correct? Like, it's not like it's a piece inside. It's like it's a part of it.
Wait, you mean like this thing was trying to replicate it, like those weird tumor things?
Oh, I should get to work on this sample.
Yeah. I'm gonna go touch base. Then I better get back on the ground. Keep me in contact.
Will do. And Tamlin immediately takes out the piece of mass that you've gotten her, which is about enough to fill a Tupperware container, and begins putting it under the various analysis machines of Spindle.
All right, and Isaac will rendezvous at the wax museum, unless he needs to talk with Dr. Wetton. But I don't think he does.
Nope, he doesn't. Not today. That's Tamlin Pix is gonna be your person of a lab for a while now. Dr. Wen's kind of busy with a project.
Tom.
Yes, he informed you guys of a couple sessions ago.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the totally not suspicious project.
So, Eisen's heading back to the wax museum. Hal,
Yes.
you're at work. How's it going?
I'm on a roof. It's hot.
It's like hell.
You're doing this job. Some of the other workers are down off the roof. Taking breaks or doing other business. You're supposed to have a spotter, but you're up there right now. You should be fine. You hear something land very lightly on the roof and look up and see Mothman. Or Mothmam.
He immediately darts his glance down to the guys on the ground, like, what the fuck? Can I see
They
you?
won't notice. They won't notice.
I mean, they're dumb, but they're not that dumb.
So much murder today. Like,
Now they might notice you, Drake, just floating up here.
shit. I was supposed to be back at the museum. Huh. I'll get back to it. Yeet!
You know, the last time you did that, I almost fell off the roof and died. What the... Can I do something for you?
I thought I'd give you a warning.
Oh, those are always great. What's going on now?
The Alta Pogo is dying.
Like, right now at this instant, dying? Or...
She is in her last few days.
Oh.
Oh, no.
She is a key figure in this town. She is guardian of sea, or guardian of lake, if you will. And something will have to take her place when she expires.
Isn't that supposed to be one of her babies? Is something...
If she has her way, yes. But there are others who are viable to fill that role. If I were you, I would keep a very close eye on the lake. Because people are going to be vying for her crown. And you might not want some of them to get it.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll let everybody else know too. It's because if it's anything like what was gonna take your place, yeah, I don't really want that.
Change is inevitable, and sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. All we can do is try to shape the outcome.
Hopefully we're not shaping it in a way that's gonna screw us over later, but I don't think so.
Would you like a lemonade?
He looks a little startled at the change in topic, but he goes, yeah, I would actually. It's really goddamn hot up here.
The Mothman's trash can lid mouth flips open, and one of its wings reaches into its own cavernous body and pulls out a glass of ice cold lemonade.
Oh.
Hal is just like, all right, this is okay, right? And he takes he takes the glass and drinks it, and then hands the glass back to her. It's like, do you want the glass back?
No. And then the Mothman flies away.
He's standing there holding an empty glass, like, oh the fuck.
Stop misgendering my own character. So yeah, there you go.
It's like, oh shit. I gotta finish this roof and go tell Kaiko what's going on. If she doesn't already know that's his.
Yeah, Kaiko would have, imagine you have your phone on mute while you're working.
Yeah.
So Kaiko would have just texted you to later, Globster and Lake, found hand in, Mallory investigating.
Oh, okay.
Also you see, P.S. Susie was here. The picture of her pop tire.
He laughs at the picture, but then he looks briefly ashamed of himself, and then he laughs some more after he thinks about it.
Yeah, you know Kaiko's bully, so. Boop.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only reason that she didn't bully you at all. So. All right, so Hal texts Kaiko with a quick, Mothman just landed on the roof, gave me lemonade, and told me the Alto Pogo is dying. And then you can see the little dots going as he's trying to figure out what else to say. He says, warned us to watch the lake because something has to take her place.
So, then I can see him back and something's already trying to make a move.
Hal texts back a very unhappy face. And then it has to finish work, so he's gonna do that, and then he'll go to the wax museum once he's done.
Alright, Zoe.
Yes.
A couple hours later, you're still hanging out with cats. How are you doing?
She is currently under all the cats.
Yep, just surrounded by cats.
Yeah, like, they're on top of her. She cannot move if she wanted to.
Alright. How's that going for you?
I can hear Nora yelling, but it's not coming through her microphone, which is kind of like a reflection of the situation because she's piled under cats and we can't help her.
You just see a hand sticking out of a furry pile.
Help! Help! I'm sinking!
Is anybody there?
You know, between being buried in cats and the image of your cryptid ally showing up to give you lemonade on a hot day, the session has a lot of very zen images.
It's a little bit of a breather. We had high drama in the last couple of sessions.
Yeah, she struggles to free herself.
Okay, I think I need you. I think I need you to make a. Let's just say a tough roll.
Okay. What's your tough? -1. Great. Okay, where are my d6s? Okay, they are. 6.
You are a cat bed now.
Oh God! General, help me!
The general's holding you there.
I need to breathe.
He's on your chest.
I need to breathe.
You'll be all right.
He's
Zoe.
also pretty heavily under the cat pile.
Command your legion.
You know, you're the bottom, but he's the second to last strata.
God.
She's attempting to crawl out. Zoe, your rolls suck sometimes. She reaches for her phone and texts the first person on her call list, which is Celia. Save me.
All right, Celia, you receive a text that says, "Celia, save me," from Zoe.
What time of day is it?
About 1 p.m.
What was the due date they gave us?
6 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Without another word, Celia grabs her katana and rushes over to Hal and Zoe's place.
All right. Celia, as you arrive at Hal and Zoe's ranch, you run to the front door and let's say make read a bad situation roll.
Okay. Seven.
Cool. You see a rattlesnake right in front of the door.
Oh. Celia freezes.
The
Looks at
snake
it.
sees you and immediately begins shaking its tail.
Celia takes a step back. Hi there. I'm not a predator, but I need in there.
The snake's rearing its head back up. It's pulling on the full fucking threat display.
You know, there's a lot of cats around here. This probably isn't safe for you.
It's a big rattlesnake.
Worth a shot. Celia tries to, looks around for like a broom or something.
You find nothing.
I'm coming, Zoe. Just as soon as I figure this out.
There's a back door you could try.
Celia's gonna try. Being a reasonable person, Celia's going to look for an open window.
Alright. There are some windows that are unlocked, so you could open them from the outside if you finagled them right.
What do I roll for that?
I'm going to say act under pressure.
That's a 9.
Cool. You open the window.
Hang on, Zoe.
And a snake drops from the window.
What are they on?
A fucking rattlesnake drops from the window.
Jesus.
Tired of these
Inside
fucking
the
snakes at my
house.
fucking ranch.
Inside, you open the window and a snake just drops from the window inside the house.
Oh God.
Okay, Zoe's in trouble, and now the rattlesnakes are probably also in trouble.
Wait, what?
The world is counting on you, Celia.
What's that? I can't hear you.
There's a rattlesnake in your house.
What?
Keep the cats away from it.
I can't move. I'm buried under cats.
Zoe,
Yes.
do you have a second window?
There are quite a few windows on this ranch house.
Yes.
Celia's going to try and find another window.
You find another window. Do you open it?
Yes.
2 more rattlesnakes drop out.
Zoe, we have a problem.
What's the problem?
Your house is sitting on a ley line to the elemental plane of snakes.
What? I'm sorry. What? General, I think you need to do before
The cats get up as the general has a thundering growl, and the cats scatter throughout the house, and then you hear the sound of rattles everywhere. And soon you see rattlesnakes slithering at super fast speeds through your house with cats chasing them. It's like dozens of cats and dozens of snakes just in every direction in the living room while you're lying on the carpet.
I didn't know Hal's ranch was actually Sidewinder Ranch.
Are we witnessing a species dispute or something?
Yeah, what is happening here?
Celia's going to try and find a third window to get through.
Zoe's going to look for a broom.
Okay, Celia, you find a third window. Do you open it?
Yes.
4 snakes fall out of the window. And 1 cat.
What? Zoe's looking for a broom.
Okay, there is a broom in the kitchen about 20 feet away.
Oh, God.
There are, at any given second, between 5 and 3 snakes and 5 and 3 cats running back and forth in that direction.
Well, fuck.
Zoe, I've counted about 30 to 50 feral rattlesnakes in your house.
God damn it.
Hal does not have an AR because he is...
No, he does not.
My attempts to communicate with them have failed.
These aren't horseshoe crabs, Celia.
Celia, do you try another window?
Yes.
Okay, you open this one, and a rattlesnake the size of a Burmese python falls out.
Oh, fuck.
God.
Just a huge-ass fucking rattlesnake.
I don't suppose you can talk.
No. Shit.
Yeah, that's my luck.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And then the snake slithers off into the woods.
What's with you?
Burmy. What a good guy.
Zoe's just...
What?
Zoe, would you like to make an act under pressure roll to try and get to that broom?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Okay. I gotta think.
I'll do it.
5!
You got a 5. Excellent. You trip and are immediately stampeded by 5 cats chasing rattlesnakes. And take 1 harm as they accidentally claw you in their mad rush to chase these fucking snakes.
Ow!
But you do get to the broom. Do you pick up the broom?
Yes.
Awesome. When you put your hand on the broom, you immediately feel sharp pain as a tiny rattlesnake, about 4 inches long, that was curled up around the handle of the broom, unseen by you, bites your hand. It's a tiny baby little snake.
Aww.
It's like 4 inches long. It's very tiny.
Is it like attached to my hand now?
Yes, it's biting and it's injecting you with venom. It hurts very bad.
Ow.
You take 3 harm from venom damage.
Ow! I'm dying.
Yeah, you're passed out. Celia, you see dozens of snakes suddenly burst out the front door and slither off into the woods with several dozen cats behind. The general comes out, sees you, wow, and runs back into the house.
Celia tentatively enters the door.
I don't feel so. Thump.
There's
Celia
a tiny little snake just biting. It looks terrified, just biting like hell on Zoe's hand.
Hey, knock it off.
The snake opens its jaws, looks a little ashamed, and slithers off.
Celia scoops Zoe up over her shoulder and attempts to carry her out to her car.
Cool. As you scoop up Zoe, you notice that large purple and green spots are appearing all over her.
Oh, that's not good. I mean, it'll be fine. It'll be fine because we're going to the hospital right now. Come on, General.
The cat runs to your car.
Celia puts Zoe in the passenger seat and speeds for the hospital.
All right. You head to the hospital with Zoe. The nurse looks really alarmed when you bring in this person who's got like fucking Technicolor cartoon spots on them and is clearly passed out.
We got rattlesnake bites.
Were you cosplaying when it happened?
I don't know. I just got a text saying help.
What? Wow! The cat shouldn't be here. Wow! Jesus.
Good luck getting rid of him.
We got she calls. We got a snake bite. And within
God,
30 seconds, people like get Zoe to the emergency room. Anti-venom is applied. And in about half an hour, Zoe, you regain consciousness. Your health is back to just one shy of full.
Okay.
The spots have disappeared. But you're feeling pretty weird.
Where?
Because you are chock full of hemotoxin.
Ugh, that's the worst kind.
Yep. But you got anti-venom counteracting it.
Where am I?
Zoe, you okay? Celia's knocking at the door.
You're in the hospital, Zoe, says the general.
Oh God! What? How?
You're in the hospital. You were bitten by a snake.
Oh, right. It was a little one?
A very tiny snake, but its venom is potent.
General, you sound different.
Yes, your perception has been altered.
What?
Temporarily.
Am I tripping?
Yes, you're tripping balls, Zoe. Tripping absolute balls.
Poor kid.
This is the high of the likes of which you have never experienced and hopefully shall never experience again. I'm sorry, Zoe, that I could not have spared you this fate. I did not see the little snake on the broom.
You saved me from a bunch of stuff, General.
Yes, that's true.
One mistake's not the end of the world. And she like limply puts a hand on his head, just kind of flops on his head.
But I do not know what the long-term effects of this will be.
I mean...
You may be altered.
What?
This will be a great change.
Zoe, are you talking to Michael Dorn in there?
What? Who's Michael Dorn?
Zoe, I have one question.
Yeah?
Do you have the cat treats?
What a fucker.
They were in my pocket earlier.
Because you are healthy right now, I have decided to ask for the cat treats.
I don't know if healthy is a good word.
May I please have some cat treats? I would very much like some cat treats right now.
She checks her pocket.
Yeah, you got the bag of cat treats in there.
Oh, okay. She takes it out and like tries to open it, just fumbles the bag and it spills onto her chest. God
Yes,
damn it.
so many cat treats. Thank you.
No.
And the general begins eating them.
General, no!
Oh, that's so good. Thank you, Zoe.
General, no, that's too many.
Alrighty, I'm back.
I appreciate this bounty of cat treats you have given me.
No, General, that's too many.
So delicious. Yes.
You're gonna fall again. Okay.
I am so happy to eat all these cat treats.
General, no.
Thank you, Zoe. You are so generous.
Oh my fucking Christ.
She tries to push him off, but
No. I will eat all these cat treats. Don't worry.
oh no, she gathers as many as she can.
No, more cat treats, please. I beg of you. Don't be withholding. Please.
You know
Please.
What? You know what?
Celia, you hear the general.
Yeah, fine. Have them all. He dumps it all back out. This is my life.
Yeah, it is. What a greedy cat. Oh, get off it. You know it's true.
Hi, Drake.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Dad, I'm in the middle of a phone call.
I'm tripping
I'm
balls.
calling, Dad. Jesus.
Zoe, if you can hear me, say nothing.
He stares at the door.
She's kind of tripping balls right now, Celia.
Does Drake look any different as I'm tripping balls?
Yeah, you're actually seeing him. Imagine the Animorphs midpoint between normal Drake and the photograph you took last time.
She finally notices her pupils get huge.
Which is to say,
What?
that's fucking horrifying because it's a humanoid body, but it's a humanoid body that, like the beast from Over the Garden Wall, is made out of a shifting collection of screaming human faces.
Did Zoe get bit by a snake and now hallucinating?
Yes.
She got bit by a snake, took 3 harm from the venom, got rushed to the hospital, got anti-venom, and is now tripping balls. She could hear the general's actual speaking.
Zoe,
Yeah,
I'd come in, but this door seems to be locked.
So his pupils are huge, and she's just like, nah, silent screaming as she looks at Drake.
Oh, let me help you in, Celia. Drake goes and unlocks the door. Come on in.
Celia barges in.
What does Celia look like?
Celia looks like Celia.
Okay. Celia!
Zoe, can you hear me?
Yes!
Are you okay?
No! I'm tripping balls! Everything's weird!
Well, you are on a lot of painkiller.
Mm-hmm.
How...
Hemotoxin is no joke, Zoe.
What?
Hemotoxin is no joke.
Where did the snakes come from?
I don't know.
Wait, snakes? What?
There were so many snakes.
How many?
30 to 50.
That's a very specific number. Very odd.
General, where did the snakes come from? What? How do you not know? Oh. Head flops back onto the pillow.
Are you allowed to eat anything right now?
I don't know. Am I?
No. And a doctor walks into the building.
You sound
No,
like
you're
my
not.
cat.
I don't know what you mean. I'm your doctor. Dr. Templeton.
These are my friends.
Zoe, you've just had what we call a snake bite.
Yes?
It's injected a powerful venom in your system. We've had to inject you with anti-venom to counteract the effects of the venom. For the next couple of hours, you're going to have a very queasy, upset stomach. You're also going to experience moments of dizziness and perhaps some light hallucinations.
Oh, God.
Now, the important question is, where did you encounter this snake?
In the woods at our ranch.
Ah, so that's where we should send the exterminators then.
No. You'll
Zoe,
do no such thing.
the venom in your system was incredibly potent. We're lucky that our rattlesnake anti-venom was able to counteract it at all. Clearly, some sort of invasive species was in your house. And we need to kill it. Kill it dead.
No. You don't have the right.
Well, that may be true.
God, what is this?
Is
Texas?
this Rick Rockwell?
And then he leaves the room.
Celia, tell Hal he needs to get to the house and save the snakes.
I have already informed him of the situation.
Templeton, what are you doing? That is not your lab coat. Templeton, no, you get back here. This is not the behavior we expect of a med student.
I already
Oh my
called
God.
Hal. I already called Hal. He's been told about it. Don't worry, Zoe.
Is Hal
You were just supposed to tell her not to eat.
Oh, jeez.
What were you doing with that? Templeton!
He was. Templeton was telling her to. Trying to get her to send an extermination squad into the woods.
Damn it, Templeton, how many times?
Is this a regular thing?
Seems like it.
So can I go home?
No!
Uh,
You're still full of a powerful... Don't you put on your weird voice. Still have a lot of hemotoxin in your system.
I'm a different doctor. He wanted to kill the snakes.
Only one of them could talk.
What?
Only one of them could talk.
Well, you don't know
can
that
hear
for
them.
sure.
Well, only one of them answered me when I asked if it could talk.
You can hear them talk too?
Oh, one.
I didn't hear any of the snakes talk. I hear the cats talk all day long.
Wow.
Wow, you did eat all of them. Now what am I supposed to give you later?
BT, at the Wax Museum.
Yeah?
No truck arrived yet.
Yeah, I think it's a good cut point. You're at the Wax Museum. You're waiting on Mallory's results. The tow truck has arrived.
Okay, the moment the tow truck starts doing the winch thing, the tow truck tire pops.
Oh my god!
Oh, ruining the poor tow truck guys.
You see the tow truck guy look? Huh. Hey, lady, talk about irony. It's all just buries her head, face in her hair. We're gonna have to call our friends in the other building. They're gonna be here in about I imagine 3-4 hours. I mean, they live in the other city, so it's gonna take a while. Hey, I go to that fast food place. You want anything, ma'am? Ma'am? All right. And he walks over to the fast food places next door.
Tow truck driver's just like, okay. That shit happened. I get to take a break.
Hey, hey, that's overtime money. Sweet.
Mallory pops in. Hey, Kaiko. Oh, hi, Mallory. Hi, Simon. Hey, I found something. Come look.
Kaiko walks in. There's an expression of pure zen on Kaiko's face.
Oh, hey, Isaac, you're here. Get over. Where'd Drake go?
Yep.
Oh,
He's always dipping out.
I am back. What'd I miss?
Not much. But I found something. Come on, go look.
Cool.
I'll just watch the front desk. Yeah, you're doing a good job, Simon. Oh, yeah.
Confidence, Simon. Confidence.
So you guys get into the lab, and Mallory shows you several slides. It's like, so there's some human cells in here.
Uh-huh.
And some fish, and some snake, and some things I haven't looked under a microscope yet, and a whole lot of other different cells just all mixed together like a slurry. bound together like a Brundlefly experiment.
Ugh.
Whatever you've got is literally a connection of tissues from different creatures that are all fused together.
Yeah.
And some of these might not even be from our plane of existence. This is clearly the work of some extraplanar shit.
Yeah, that seems to track, especially after the thing you got called in on the first time.
So my first theory was that it could be our little fleshy friends from earlier, but it's not the same sort of biomass. Those had a very unique genetic code, despite making themselves out of tissue from hosts, from earthly hosts. This doesn't have that same unique alien DNA mixed along with all of it. Doesn't have those same vital fluids. So it's something else that's just congealed out of different things. It's like someone put a whole bunch of different carrion into a blender until it was all firmly mixed together.
Interesting.
Like digested?
No.
Like dissolving? Question?
I mean, there's definitely a lot of rot going on here, but
Wait, is
you
it
gotta
combined?
think of it like if you had different colors of paint and you mixed them together until they formed one solid mix. And it might not be a very pleasant color, but it is one solid color composed of all these other different pigments. We've got that, but with cells from different corpses.
Huh.
And here's the funny thing.
Mm-hmm.
From biological point of view, all of this tissue is dead. But look, and she points to a tank, like a fish tank that she has filled with water, and in the tank, part of the specimen is swimming around like a fish. Only a fish if it was just a mangled clot of rotting meat.
Ugh.
Oh,
Well,
no.
that's disgusting.
Oh shit, we got a Hedora.
You put it in water and it starts moving pretty well.
Is it still dead? Water?
Yeah. I take it out. It stops moving after 10 minutes or so, and you examine it. It's dead.
Huh.
Also, watch this. She pulls out a Frito from a little bag, drops it into the water, and the little clot, some of the flesh peels away to reveal a circular mouth with little jagged teeth, and it eats the Frito.
I'm gonna call it Benson.
Well, I was going to name him Cloddy.
Benson or Cloddy Benson.
Cloddy Benson. That's a sweet name.
So there's going to be a larger version of this out in the lake somewhere.
That's what I would imagine.
How do we deal something with this if each little part's going to come alive and?
Well, I think you'd have to hoist the whole thing out of the water. And then keep it out of the water for a long period of time until it stops moving.
Is there a way to dissolve what's holding it together?
Maybe if I spend more time researching it.
Speaking of, I do have some files from Spindle about previous encounters with the Alto Mass.
That'd be I thought out of all the cryptids, and I always thought that one was the least improbable.
Yeah, cool. I'll give him a look. I've already been looking at some of the books our boss here has. Oren's got a very impressive library in the back.
You should see his home collection.
I should.
But Isaac will hand over the flash drive he got from Tamlin. Or no, Dave. Already messing him up.
All right. Well, thank you. That's nice to be doing what I used to be doing.
Mm-hmm. Ben,
Yeah, I felt that it was kind of deserved since kind of our case is what got you fired.
Well, I never held that against you, Isaac, but thank you for the gesture. Oh, can you guys, like, get that Simon guy something? He seems a little stressed.
yeah. We'll get him like a
That's just
lozenge.
normal.
Oh, God.
We're trying to get him. We're trying to get him therapy, but even with our health insurance coverage, he
Poor kid was bullied a lot in high school.
That's a shame.
Yeah. But, yeah, you should have seen him back then. Yeesh. Anyway.
speaking. Meanwhile, the thought of school bullies makes I go back to her Zen spot.
Oh.
That's just cathartic for her. It's like Carrie if Carrie's powers was used for the most incredibly petty shit.
Yeah, if she figured out how to get her revenge in a way that doesn't get her in trouble. Carrie if she had guile. All right. Hal, by this time, you are off of work.
Yeah, the first thing he does is go to the hospital. He's gonna text Kaiko about what the hell happened with Zoe. Said, well, going to the
I'm sorry,
hospital.
Okay.
You get a message. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
Does she text LOL snake?
Kaiko, I would say LOL snake, but Zoe's in the hospital over this.
Yeah, she is tripping out hard, man.
I can't
Drake,
look.
way to bury the lead.
Oh, when I left the room that one time. You know, when Mallory asked where I was checking in.
Yeah, Hal does not text
Okay,
LOL
way
Snake
to bury the lead.
because he's not an asshole, but he was thinking it.
Celia, it's about 5:30 when Hal finally arrives at the hospital. Just a nice fact about time for you to know.
Shoot, I gotta go, guys.
Where are you going?
Okay, is she gonna be okay?
The doctor says she is. She has been on a lot of antivenom and painkillers. Mostly just needs to relax. Be a while before she can eat.
She's just tripping balls right now.
She is tripping balls right now.
Alright.
She's hardly talked to her cat at all.
What are you talking about? Me and General have been talking all day, right, General?
Yeah, but it's less than usual.
It's probably hard
Hey.
to hold a conversation while you're tripping balls.
Well, it's actually really easy. I can totally understand it even more than usual.
Zoe, you're gonna be fine. I promise. I got a thing. Apparently, I'm gonna be auditioning to be a new Undyne. I'll be back once it's done. I'll tell you how it went.
I was wondering why you grew flippers.
Did I forget to take these off?
You've been walking
Yes.
around with those on, just
In
going
the hospital, just flip flop, flip flop.
flap, 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 flap as she's fighting the snakes.
Honestly, it just proves that the Undynes were right. You were gonna take this shit like water. You didn't even notice you were walking with fucking flippers.
I thought I was just tripping balls again.
Meanwhile, you get another text showing that the pop tire of the tow truck with Julie Hazardall's car halfway off the tow truck.
Hal texts you back a thumbs up. She knows this. He knows this bitch.
How there were so many snakes.
Why were there snakes in the house?
Oh no! You was just there all of a sudden. I was buried under cats, and I texted for help, the first person on my contact list, which was Celia, and then there were snakes.
General, why were there snakes in the house?
Ah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Jennifer has a really like weird voice when I'm
Wow.
tripping balls. When I'm tripping, your voice is really different. And you said my perception would be different. Those your words.
Wow.
Don't give me that lip. You ate all the cat treats.
You ate all the cat treats? General.
And he paws at Zoe's face.
Like, Zoe,
Not-
shut
not
up!
with his- not
Zoe,
with his
shut up!
claws. Not with his claws. He goes a soft paw.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
But it's very clearly like, hey, she gave them. It's not my fault.
Well, imagine he's trying to close her mouth so she shuts up.
General, you don't take advantage of people who are tripping balls. You know better than to ask for treats for people who are high. It's why you don't ask for treats when mom's home and she's eating her brownies.
Oh my god.
Naughty cat corner for you when you get home. Naughty cat corner is a high chair that just says naughty cat corner.
And the cat just gets stuck there.
Yeah, they just have to sit in it.
They can get out anytime they want because they're cats, but they have to sit in it.
They just feel compelled. If I fit like this.
Doesn't know why
One
it
of the
works.
secret
but-
Catman abilities.
They said the snake's venom was really potent.
Yes, it is.
Not you again! You wants to kill the snakes!
I do think you should send an exterminator to your house to get rid of those awful snakes.
I'm gonna bite you!
In my professional opinion as a medical intern.
I'm gonna bite you and inject you with venom.
He's an
See how you like it.
That's not how humans work. You don't have fangs. So there's
Yeah,
no
I do.
apparatus
See?
to deliver the venom.
Yeah, I do, see? She opens her mouth.
Those are teeth.
Yeah, I have fangs,
Anyway.
though.
Are you her brother?
Cousin, sort of, kind of, I think.
So you should hire an exterminator because there was a rattlesnake in your house. And it is very dangerous to have a rattlesnake
I have
in your house.
10,000 cats in my house. Yeah,
I think that's probably also not very healthy.
yeah,
Hey,
that's...
piss off!
You should probably hire an exterminator for them too.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
General.
Hal
General?
gets really angry and stands up to his full height and just
Holy
stares at the
shit.
dude. He
All
just
right, I'm
stares
just
at
gonna-
him
I'm
and does
just
not
gonna
say a
leave it.
goddamn word.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave.
General. General. Get him.
And the general skulks off.
Yes.
And you can see Hal just kind of shrink back down in front of your eyes and look really, really upset with himself. 'Cause he hates doing that.
Catman. He
All
is a
this-
Catman. He can change his length.
Long Hal is long.
Long Hal is long.
Long how?
Oh no. Oh
Oh
no.
no!
Oh
Someone
no.
needs,
Oh no!
Oh no.
someone needs to draw a Colado holding Hal like Long Cat. Or Mothman. Or Mothman.
Oh my god.
Is Hal noticeably furrier now while I'm tripping?
No.
Is he normal?
You've been out of the perception haze for a bit now.
Okay, okay. It's okay, Hal. He was being a douche.
It's not. I shouldn't use my size to steer people like that. It's not nice.
He was being a douche, though.
It's not nice.
The Melody Catman doesn't like scaring folks.
Oh, the irony.
He doesn't. He hates it because he used to stand up straight. He doesn't no more.
Aww. Hal.
Wait, Hal was straight at one point?
Shut up, Drake.
Never fully.
Shut up, Drake. That's coming directly from Hal from another universe directed at you. Shut up, Drake.
Hey, I'm just saying what the audience is thinking. Well, at least one of them. Yeah, I know about you, Ted.
Yeah, Ted.
God damn it, Ted.
Yeah, Ted. Who's Ted now?
I don't know.
Somewhat a hypothetical audience member.
Yeah, fucking Ted. All right.
There were so many snakes in the house, and one of them got me when I went to grab a broom. I was gonna try and sweep them out the door.
One of them was on the broom, bit you, or what?
Yeah, it was a really tiny one, a little baby snake. It was so small.
And apparently there were like 30 to 50 of them.
Are the snakes still in the house?
No, the cats chased them. Wait, the cats were chasing them. Celia opened the door, and then my face hit the floor. So I don't know.
So I should be careful when I go home.
Yes. Can I go home yet?
I think you're supposed to stay overnight for observation.
A nurse comes by, looks at the chart, nods.
Damn it.
That's a lot of venom that was in you. I don't know if I want to be at home and then you're suddenly, sick again, and then we're that far away from the hospital.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't like being in the hospital.
I know. Nobody likes being in the hospital. But
Not
all of
unless they
these
have
nurses, except for that one, and he, kind of glares out the door. Can he not, come back in here? He's scaring my cousin.
Yeah.
Is this nurse, on her last, second of the day here?
Yes. She's got 10 minutes left of her shift.
Alright.
Hey, what are you gonna do tonight, Al?
I guess I'm gonna see how many fucking snakes are in my house.
You need to be careful, Al. You need to be careful. They're like ninjas.
I'm not gonna touch anything.
Slithery ninjas.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Slithery ninjas. Sounds like a sci-fi original movie.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll be careful, and then I'll come see if you can come home tomorrow. You just do what the nurses say and try to relax,
I'm not good at relaxing when there's not a pile of cats.
Well, I don't think the general's gonna leave, because either A, he's gonna be here for you, or B, he's gonna be here to fuck with that guy all night.
I'm okay with that.
Right.
Thanks, Al.
It's alright, Zoe. I'm here for you. I know that's a new thing for you in your life, apparently, and that's kind of sad, but I'm here for you now.
I don't got money people like that, Hal.
Well,
I don't want to lose it.
You have me, and you have Zoe. Or not Zoe, sorry. You have me, you have Celia. You have Kaiko when she's done being mad at you. You have Isaac.
Fair.
You have Drake. And you have the stone guy that I did not catch his name because I wasn't, there for a lot of him being there.
Grendel.
Gargle.
I don't think that
It's
was his actual
pronounced
name.
Grendel.
It's Gargle.
Okay, I don't think that's his actual name, but we'll go with that right now because you're tripping balls. And you have El Quaddle, which is a development in my life that has certainly happened for the past couple weeks.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice having you all.
So
I haven't had anybody for so long.
so just don't worry about it. You'll be good.
Thank you, Hal.
Yeah. Don't eat any of the nurses.
I'm not gonna eat any of the nurses. I can't unhinge my jaw.
Yeah, what
General
is she?
trots back into the room, licking blood off his paws.
Hey, you should go see if the doctor's dead or not.
No, I just think I'll just let that one slide.
Wow.
Good
The
job,
general
General.
lays on your chest, Zoe.
I mean, this hospital does have like a lot of like scary vents, so there's probably a doctor's body in there somehow.
A medical intern. He's not a doctor yet.
Okay, General, just for that,
Wow.
no punishment chair.
Wow.
Still
You're
mad at
good.
you.
She grabs the general and squeezes him. You're good.
He allows it.
She lays her head into his fluff.
Aw, it's nice. What a sweet moment. So, down by the beach. So, Celia, you meet the Alto Undines on Vibrato Beach, which is on the ritzier side of the lake.
With fewer giant rotting carcasses.
Yep. You see the three girls doing their stretches. The three young women, rather.
Hey guys.
All right, Celia. Good. We were looking forward to it. So, here, why don't you show us what you can do?
Like, just do a few laps around the lake?
Yeah.
Okay. Celia puts down her stuff, pulls down her goggles, and just jumps into the water.
All right. As you jump into the water, you get an elated sensation. It's been a while since you've last swam. Your prosthetics have never felt lighter. And it really does feel like you belong here as you start swimming. Make just a general tough or cool check, your choice.
Let's see what we've got. Solid 10 for tough.
Nice. You start swimming laps. And as you dive, as you go up and down through the water, as you feel it cascading over your body, you start swimming faster and faster. And without even thinking, you begin doing some very graceful maneuvers in the water. You do different strokes. You dive deep. You swim very deep into the lake. And after about 10 minutes, you stop and realize you are so far out into the water that you can barely see your friends on the shore. And so you start swimming back to get towards them, a little embarrassed perhaps because you clearly sort of let your the sensations get away with you.
Also beaming because she hasn't felt like this since she was leaping from buildings earlier.
Yeah.
Back before the incident.
And you reach shore with surprising speed. Somehow you're swimming faster than you ever did when you had your leg.
I needed that.
The three Undines look at each other with wide grins and like the leader of them, Alex, says, "I knew it. I knew you were a good fit. You're a natural." Celia.
Yeah?
Would you be up for joining us? We have to meet every single night around 6. We've got meets throughout the year and all sorts of other stuff. It's a bit of a time commitment, but I really think you'd be a good fit for us.
Can I think about it? I have some stuff going on, but I might be able to move it around. I really want to do this.
They look concerned. Valak says, "Of course, it is a big responsibility, but listen, I think this is a good fit for you, and I think you're a good fit for us. Okay?" Bullshit!
What?
And the three Undines whirl around and see Julie Hazatal, furious, sweating, panting just a little bit, having clearly walked all the way over here.
Hey, Julie.
Perhaps even run.
Hey, Julie.
Bullshit. Bullshit! You're taking a fucking cripple on your swim team.
Oh. That's a social no.
The three Undines' eyes narrow and their faces drop into a sharp frown, and it's a split second. But Celia, you notice something strange about their eyes as their eyes narrow, almost as if their pupils dilated in a very odd way. But it's whatever happened. It was like a second at most, and probably just you seeing things. Julie Hazatal, what are you doing here? Alex intones. I was on the water polo team. I did synchronized swimming. I am an obvious fit for the Undines. Yes, I remember you trying out a couple years back. Yeah, and you guys said you were full up. Well, now you're down too, right? Yes. So, I'm the obvious choice. You think you have what it takes to join us, Julie? Obviously! I mean, I've got both of my fucking legs, for starters.
Not your fucking heart.
It's not about your body, Julie. It's about your spirit. Are you spiritually aligned with the water? What the fuck is that bullshit?
That's a no.
Does your soul belong to the sea? What the fuck is this neo-philosophical horseshit? I'm a good swimmer! And then the Undines smile, and it's a little cruel. Alright, Julie, Alex says. We're gonna show Celia some of the ropes for a bit. But if you're really committed to this, why don't you come back here at midnight and we'll go through our midnight swim?
Are we gonna have one of those things where we have that big climactic race to see who gets to join?
Oh, yes.
Don't think so.
There's 2 open spots. If Julie can prove herself, she's welcome to one of them. But we'd really like you to join Celia. I can't believe this. She wasn't even on any of the swim teams. She was in track. And that was back when she had the legs, which she doesn't have anymore. Julie, do you realize how tiresome that sort of attitude is in the 21st century? Do you realize how backward you are? I belong here. Then come out at midnight. Prove that you've got what it takes. I will. I absolutely will. Okay.
Oh, by the way, I got some text. I saw you met my friend Kaiko. You better have been nice to her.
I'm not even responding to you. You're going to have to. She might be your new teammate.
One might argue
Midnight,
you just
right?
responded to me.
That's right. Midnight. And Julie storms off. So, where is her car? Says Meg.
That's a good question. Doesn't she have, a Porsche or something?
Yeah, or a Toyota cram hole?
She had one.
I don't know about you, but, if I were going to try and make a big dramatic statement in front of a group of people, I would totally pull up in a big fancy car.
That's very out of character. I think she's having a rough day.
Meanwhile, you get a news text saying that Porsche combustion flames in Lordy Max Museum lot. Kaiko. I didn't even do that one.
So while we're here, anyone want chili dogs?
Hell yeah! And you and the Undines get some chili dogs.
Aw.
Aw.
It's too bad
All right.
they're murder monsters.
Wax Museum's closing up for the night. It's about 8 p.m.
As the fucking fire department's putting out the fire.
There's two tow trucks. The other one's tires have also popped. And while Julie was off leaving her car unattended because the tow truck guy could get it right now, but she left a number of her family and everything, the car's engine spontaneously combusted. So now there's a fire truck and a couple of police cars, and they're dealing with everything. The 2 tow trucks, a third tow truck has come, and then there's a bunch of car guys fixing the tires of the tow truck.
At this point, it's one of those, car lot delivery trucks that just has that big cage of trucks all stacked onto the back.
Oren Magoria is talking to some of the policemen. Is like, I feel there's grounds to sue. This is taking up a huge amount of my parking lot space, and the Hasdall family has the money. I mean, I think that insurance-wise, there is some compensation that is owed here. So, we'll put that on the record. I mean, it's summer. It's my big business time, and no one's coming in because there's clearly some weird stuff going on in my parking lot. Yeah. I'm sure they'll have some words for you. Oren storms back in the Wax Museum. Jesus Christ. Well, so we found a globster, huh? Yeah. The new lady Mallory. She's been doing some great research on it. You should really keep her on staff. Yeah, Simon. Really good. Simon, just tone it down slightly. Oh, okay, sir.
Does he give a knowing glance to Kaiko?
Yeah, he does.
I imagine.
Nothing.
Whoa, what was that?
Yeah.
Was that you, Nora?
Yeah.
You good?
Yep. Good.
Okay.
Nothing broke.
Just making sure you didn't fall off the bed. It's fine. I don't care if anything broke, except for you.
No, Nora didn't break. We're good.
Alright.
It's always broken, though.
For context, I heard something heavy fall on the floor in the background. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
I dropped
Cat.
weight.
Oh. Okay.
So,
Nora for it counts.
the 3 of you at the Wax Museum, Drake, Kaiko, and Isaac, you've had a day. Mallory's still doing experiments with the globster. And what are you gonna do? What you guys thinking? Chinese? You gonna get some Chinese?
Pizza sounds good.
Their group text gets the text. I can taste shapes.
Aw.
Yeah, generally the things we taste do have shape to them. So
Also, Kaiko is going to let Oren Magori know about the giant rattlesnake at Al's house.
weird. Maybe we should try and catch that one too.
I'll get the traps.
Gonna have a regular reptile house.
Oh, yeah.
Melody could use a zoo.
Yeah, you could.
Reptile house would be great at the cost of Zoe almost dying.
Probably be good to get this up with the Wax Museum with a reptile house and aquarium.
Oh, well, we've got the space. Yeah. Depending on the
At
size.
rate we're finding these things, it'll be populated in no time.
I wonder what Melody has a fondness for snakes.
I wonder.
Everyone looks to the DM.
What?
We know what you're into.
I like reptiles. It's a thing.
Are we saying it's a bad thing, though?
No.
If we did, we'd all be dying.
Yeah. So chin up, pick yourself off your chair, and do a little jig.
Okay.
Because you just don't care.
All right. Hal, you get back to your ranch house at around the same time the wax museum's closing, which is about 8. So you're at your ranch house. What do you want to do?
I'm carefully looking for snakes in the house and around the house. Looking at the cats to see if any of them got bitten by snakes. And generally,
Cats are fine. You do find like paw prints and slither marks all over the house. And for the most part, they they're just all over. But there are some fairly large slither prints leading to the basement.
oh shit. Alright, well, he goes into the basement. He's got a pole that he can poke the snake back with.
Yep.
And
so
one
you
of those grabby hands.
Nice.
Those little claws.
So you go into the basement. You flip on the light switch. The light turns on, and then immediately the bulb burns out.
Of course. He goes back upstairs and gets a flashlight.
All right, you get a flashlight, and you start walking down the creaky, old wooden stairs. Creak. Shining your flashlight throughout the basement, you see all sort of things that you've kept down here. Boxes of seasonal decoration, devices and gizmos that you've never used more than once, like a popcorn machine or whatever. And then, sitting conspicuously in the center of the basement is something that you have never seen down here before. A pristine, new Slurpee machine.
Oh my god!
What the hell is that? What? The shit?
And it's on.
Oh no. It's them.
The true trial of Melody's genesis.
What?
He approaches the Slurpee machine. It's running, you said?
Yeah, it's running.
He looks around the basement, like
There's no plug.
takes a glance around the basement, and then he's like, "Alright, are you a sentient Slurpee machine?"
The Slurpee machine does not respond.
Alright, that's one possibility down, and I'm kind of glad about that, because I'm not up for the Hal 2020 jokes. Is there anything else in the basement that has turned on the Slurpee machine in my basement that was not here before?
Do you search further?
And she's just like standing by the Slurpee machine and calling out into the basement.
Oh. Nothing responds.
Okay. He's glancing at the Slurpee machine because it's really hot. It's still really hot. It's like, does anybody mind if I get a Slurpee?
No one responds.
Alright, it's in my house, so... Is there cups nearby the Slurpee machine for the Slurpees?
No, there is not.
Damn it. Okay, well... I guess I better search the basement for what's here before I go back upstairs and get a glass for the Slurpee. So he does that. He looks around the basement a little bit more carefully.
You find some more old shit. There's like a rocking horse, like a Barbie dream house that's sun-faded and kind of falling apart because it's from the 80s and it was bought at a garage sale for 50 cents. and at one point you feel a strange sensation, your ears pop, and when you look, there's a rattlesnake the size of a tiger curled up on like an old 70s couch in your basement, and then your ears pop again. You reflexively close your eyes. When you open them, it's gone. And then there's some more junk. There's like a Christmas wreath, and it's just you in this basement with a slurping machine. Nothing unusual.
And a giant snake. Okay, he saw that. He's like, alright, don't bite my roommate no more, and don't bite my cats, and the Slurpee machine is shared, and that's fine, right?
Nothing responds.
You are, not talkative. Okay, he's going to go back upstairs and shut the basement door.
Do you get a cup?
I do.
Do you go back down?
Yeah.
Alright, you go back down. Do you get a Slurpee?
I do.
Delicious. What's your favorite Slurpee flavor?
What's the blue flavor?
That's blue raspberry.
That flavor.
Or alternatively, cotton candy. Depends on the machine, but it's the same flavor.
Raspberry cheddar.
The blue raspberry.
Yeah.
And he also brings cups down for the snake that he knows he saw because he has, like... This shit has happened before. He's like, alright.
Okay.
I'll deal with this.
As you put the other cup down, you see 5 feet away, there's like a big gulp cup.
Oh, you got your own.
Empty. It's empty and pristine.
Alright, well. If you have your own, that's fine, but I'll just leave this down here just in case.
Something falls over and rolls around the floor, and you see it's a stack of Slurpee cups in like a plastic bag.
Oh, that's cool. At least you brought your own supplies, but... You sure you don't want the cup?
Nothing responds.
Alright. He goes back upstairs and shuts the basement door and shuts the light off.
Alright.
He's trusting that whatever is listening to him understands the rules of no biting. And then he texts Kaiko and goes, "There's a fucking Slurpee machine in my basement and a giant snake."
I'm sorry, what?
God, Hal, why are you always texting Kaiko about large snakes?
He's the only one that he knows is for sure is interested in that kind of shit. And also, that's just his default.
You get a response. ... LOL snake? Question mark?
You seemed cool about me using the Slurpee machine, so I guess LOL snake. Then he's waiting for a response, like...
You just hear, I don't know what to say.
Pretty sure he put the Slurpee machine down there, yeah, so...
What? Wait. So the snake brought a Slurpee machine to your basement.
Yeah. It wasn't there before. Must like Slurpees. Which, I mean, is fair. Kaiko?
What?
Like, I'm gonna go outside now and see if Mothman's around and ask her about this, if you're, like, having problems processing this. But I'm at the house if you want to come over. So he hangs up.
I was just gonna ask Mallory, have you ever worked on something about stolen Slurpee machines and giant snakes?
I'm a pathologist.
That's what I thought.
So then,
I think he's there.
Hal does actually go outside and look around to see if he can see Mothman, and if he can't see her, he'll call and see if she'll respond.
Mothman's a few 100 feet away in a treetop. You can see her eyes illuminating the sky. She looks at you, waves a wing.
Hi, there's a giant snake in my basement with a Slurpee machine.
Mothman cocks her head, spreads her wings, flies over. What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like a little miniature witching hour, is that what they're called? Yeah. Happened when I was in the basement because my ears popped and I had to close my eyes. And then there was a giant snake sitting there. And then when I opened my eyes again, he wasn't there anymore. But now there's a slurping machine in the basement and Slurpee cups that weren't there before. And the only reason that it would be there is because the snake brought them. And I don't know why there's a snake in my basement with a Slurpee machine. Wondering if you know why there's a snake in my basement with a Slurpee machine.
Mothman shrugs. Would you like me to start a witching hour so we could talk to the snake?
I guess. I mean, I'm gonna text Kaiko to warn her real quick. But yeah, I'd like to know why it's in my basement. I don't mind, but I'd like to be asked before I get a new roommate.
I want a Slurpee now.
It's like, God,
Right?
I haven't had a Slurpee in like 5 months, and I miss them so bad. They were so good for my throat.
Oh,
Every place that I would get Slurpees from, their machines are broken or they're closed still, and I miss Slurpees so bad.
oh.
God, I miss Slurpees. Anyways, yeah, okay. So you want the witching tower?
If everybody else is fine with that. If anybody has any objections, then
So you're gonna text Psycho?
yeah.
Oh, witching. Psycho's gonna DM everyone else. Witching hour warning.
I was just like, wait, a witching hour because of a snake and a Slurpee machine?
Wait, there was no text from Zoe. There was another snake?
What's this about?
Mothman has no idea what this is, and she offered a witching hour to find out, so she'll turn it right off.
Celia's maybe not now. Celia's at Lake. No. Lake monster murder warning at the moment. Probably not a good idea.
Wait, has anyone warned Celia about the lake monster?
You have not.
I don't think we did, no.
I mean,
No one has. It's a terrible.
You guys have not done the best job of keeping each other on the same page today.
Wait, there's a lake monster? Like, besides the one we know?
There's a lake.
Wow, you guys are terrible at this.
Wait, Drake, you're the one who has the capability of going and contacting everyone the easiest.
But you don't ask me to do that.
Hal text,
That's on me.
Hal text back Kaiko and said, "You didn't tell her already?"
I used the group DM chat. It's her fault for not reading it.
I was dealing with Zoe being attacked by snakes.
Zoe's just like just shooting questions.
Wait, Zoe's been attacked by snakes?
On that note, is Zoe doing any better?
Inside the hospital,
Yes.
the general is sleeping contentedly on your chest, Zoe, when suddenly his eyes open, he looks up, and he starts growling. And you look over and see that slipping in through the window is a rattlesnake
Oh God.
with a Hallmark card in its mouth.
Oh,
Oh my god.
It slips onto the little end table near your bed, and it sets up the Hallmark card, and the card says, "I'm sorry, you're feeling unwell. Get better soon." Do you open it to read inside?
Yes, she does.
It says, "Sorry, Tiny bit you. He
Aw.
was scared. Hope you feel better."
Aww.
Signature.
And the signature is just a drawing of a snake.
Aww.
aw.
She looks over. Is the snake still in the room?
The rattlesnake is cowering a bit because the general is just growling furiously at it. The snake
General?
slinks
General?
out the window.
Oh, General, it's okay. It's okay. They apologized.
Damn it!
Hey, what the fuck?
What a loss!
God damn it!
Fucking Christ.
Oh God! And you posted that while Zoe's in the hospital. Oh no!
Is this our snake abortion arc?
The group text gets a message. Guys, a snake just apologized.
Well, that's good.
Hal goes, oh, okay, then I won't start a witching hour because they're cool.
Don't
Wait,
want any
what?
bad blood with the snakes.
What?
They're fine, they apologize. They can stay in my
you know,
basement. As long as
she
they
posted a pic-
share the Slurpee machine, it's fine.
She posts a picture of the little snake doodle.
Aww.
Wait,
Isaac's like, I think we should all meet up because this is getting ridiculous.
Let's meet up at Pizza Pharaoh.
Zoe sends, I miss pizza, sad face.
Hal texts back, hold on, I'm gonna ask if the snakes want any pizza. And he does open the basement door and goes, does anybody want any pizza? Can you eat pizza? Thank you for apologizing to my roommate, by the way. Does anybody answer?
Nobody answers, but you do notice that now, next to the bag of Slurpee cups, there's a bag of those little dome tops, and a bag of those little red straws that have the little scoop at the bottom.
Well, you guys are prepared.
At this point, you've got everything you need to have a 7-Eleven style Slurpee setup.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna get you guys some pizza. Sausage alright? I'll just say sausage is alright, because it's meat, right? Is Mothman
Everyone
still
likes sausage.
standing there, wondering what the fuck I'm doing with my life, by the way?
Yeah, Mothman's followed you in, and she's looking about.
Would you like some pizza? I guess we're meeting up for
Yes.
pizza.
Oh, just a second. And she folds into herself to become Ivora Sykes. Ivora Sykes again.
Okay. That makes
I
it
have
easier.
wanted to try this human delicacy known as pizza.
Oh, you've never had pizza?
It is where the mozzarella sticks and breadsticks come from, yes? The cheesy bread? The crazy bread?
Yes.
The crazy cheesy bread?
Yeah, hold on. He texts the group and says, I'm bringing Mothman with me and she's never had pizza.
What? Really?
Huh.
Oh, right. She
I don't
really
wanna
likes the
miss this.
cheesy bread.
More sad faces from Zoe.
It's like, don't worry,
guys,
I'll
can we
Do we get
smuggle
some for
pizza.
Zoe?
Guys, can we take a real quick break? I gotta get Shannon.
We absolutely can.
Okay.
Zoe asks, could I have some pizza? With an emoji whispering.
So yeah, I'm gonna bring you some pizza.
Kind of just the answer. Just use Grubhub. Have it delivered.
Meanwhile, outside the Wax Museum, two tow truck drivers are sitting and shooting the shit as some of their coworkers help fix their tow trucks. Yeah, damnedest thing! I got here, got the car all loaded up, and tire just popped. Same thing happened to me. Just unbelievable. Jeez, that car is a wreck, huh? Yeah, it's gonna have to be totaled. And the kid's dad still isn't here. Apparently he's on a business trip. Poor kid. Yeah, she seemed like kind of a bee with an itch. You can say bitch, Paul. Well, I mean, she's only like 21. 21-year-old can be a bitch. I feel like there's got to be a better non-gendered way to describe that. Yeah, it's 2024. I think we're we're kind of just accepting that that's how it is. I mean, a man can be a bitch too. We're both two straight cis-sexual men. I don't think it's up for us to decide.
I am just loving the fucking woke tow truck workers.
How high are these guys?
I have never met a tow truck driver who's not a chill, cool dude. And I've met a couple of tow truck drivers because I've had some car trouble.
Oh shit! Is that Hodak now?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Holy
Yeah.
shit!
The Return.
Hell dang!
So, is it the same thing with you? Just heat? Yeah, just heat. It's weird. It's a 90-degree day. It's not that hot. Yeah, it's weird. Did I ever tell you about the time I was driving on the highway to pick someone up and I saw those lights in the sky? Oh shit! You got an alien sighting too? Yeah. Right, so I'm driving, and this person's lost way out of the highway. And as I'm driving, I see these 3 lights up in the sky, just in a perfect little triangle. At first, I think it must be like a plane or something, but they're not flickering. And they move in all these little zigzag patterns. Just the strangest thing I ever did see. Well, I keep driving, and the lights, they just keep staying ahead of me. It's actually pretty distracting. They're not that bright, but the damn things keep moving all squirrel-like. Well, eventually, I get to where the car is. I go inside, and I see driver's not there. I think, oh, probably just took off somewhere in the woods. So I start, looking over the car. I've got the report for that we got on the phone. I get the winch out and tie it up, get ready to tow the damn thing. And once I got the car ready to tow, I wait for the driver. And I sit there waiting for 2 damn hours. All while those lights still in the sky, just going back and forth, zigzag pattern, and eventually the lights go way over the trees and dip down where I can't see them at all. 20 minutes later, the driver comes completely disoriented, hair all in disarray, eyes wide. They don't know where the time has gone. They've forgotten about their car. I have to remind them, but this is the guy, This is the person who called. His phone's beeping because I told the office to give him a call, figure out where he is. No idea. You think he was abducted? Yeah, I think he was abducted. Well, I'd take the guy's car, take him with me, and ask him where he wants to go. He gives me his address. We take him to his house. I take the car to a place to get fixed. Never hear more on the subject. No idea what happened to that man. Strangest thing I ever did see. Huh. I got a story for you. Oh? Yeah. So this one time, I'm called out. Same highway. Well, it's the only highway near town. Yeah. I'm called out. Guy has crashed. Swerved off the road. Straight into a ditch. It's winter. Snow is piling up. We are in the middle of one of the worst blizzards I ever saw. I drive out. Got my plow on and everything. Go out, try to find, and eventually I see where the tracks of the car go. And I try to follow. Snow is so thick that I'm worried my car's going to get stuck. So I get out of my truck. I start following the tracks. I go farther and farther out into the snow, till it's up to my goddamn waist. And though I can still see the faint marks of the tracks, I see no sign of a truck. But I do see something. Way out, barely visible in the snow. I see a person standing. I shout, "Hey! Hey, where's your truck?" Figure doesn't respond. So I start going out further to try it towards them. But the further I go towards the person, the further away they stay. It's not like they're walking away. They're standing still, but no matter how close I get to the person, they're way far out. Well, eventually, I realize that I can barely see my truck behind me, and that person is still way far away in the snow. So I wave for them to come over, but the person doesn't respond. They don't move an inch. Eventually, I go back to my truck and I wait. And that figure just stays way out in the distance as the snow piles higher and higher. I phone into the police that I can't find the truck that I was meant to tow. They eventually show up. They look around. Can't find hide nor tail of it. I go back to the job, never hear more on the subject, but as far as I know, they never found that truck. It's messed up. So, you see that Yankees game? Oh, yeah.
Ugh, Yankees.
Oh, hey, Drake, what you doing here?
Wandering around. Heard some nice spooky shit, so I decided to listen in.
You, still having fun on that cemetery?
Yeah. Those teens are ruthless, man. They keep coming in, coming out. It's like...
No. God bless the teens and their terrible driving. Helps pay our paychecks. Am I right, Paul? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. At least something good comes from that. Jesus.
Yeah, they're not still necking by the tombstones like a bunch of Mary Shelleys, are they?
They've become less prone to that since I've started spraying them.
Drake has a
They
fucking
make-
Oh,
They make
fucking-
tons of excuses too. Like this one teen said she was late for work and had to cut through, and was like, "Yeah, right.
Cut
You're
through
just making
where? Cut
the
through
graveyard for some odd reason."
Why through the graveyard? Where the fuck are they going? The woods?
McDonald's apparently, even though it's like on the other end of town. Like
Jesus Christ!
Talking about Zoe there.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know I'm not in this game, but man, I've been dying with laughter back here.
I mean, you can be.
Yeah.
So El Coatl, while Celia's away, what have you been doing today?
Okay, since
Because you're not in the TV world anymore.
I'm not in the TV world anymore. That brings up a lot of questions.
Yeah, what the fuck have you been doing with yourself?
How long has it been since the last chunk? How much?
At least a couple of days.
He's been, probably breaking into places.
All right, so El Coatl's been breaking and entering repeatedly. Where are you breaking and entering today? That's his solution to homelessness, I suppose.
Well, in specifics, there's one thing we never addressed: the fact that El Coatl just casually has a car somewhere.
All right.
Right.
That's a thing with the luchadors. So I feel like he's been trying to break into his old place several times and has just comically failed each time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So have you been trying to find your old car?
Yeah, pretty much. He's just like, I thought I left it over here, but apparently it's not over here.
You are in the junkyard looking for your old car because it was not at the used car lot and it hasn't been any parking lots you can see, so the only possible place
Is the junkyard, yes.
is the junkyard.
So yeah, I guess he's just kind of now wandering around the junkyard. No one's questioning. I don't know, man. He doesn't know what he's doing. This is weird for him. Usually a television's yelled at him to come back by now.
Okay, as you're wandering the junkyard looking for for your car, you turn a corner and see a dog that is larger than a wolf. Just a huge ass fucking dog.
What about a huge dog?
El Coatlo's in the junkyard having a fun adventure.
Oh, okay.
He's just gonna stop and be like, "Oh, that's a big one." What is the dog doing?
Glaring at you.
Is he just glaring?
There's a low growl.
Okay. And he broke into the junkyards. The dog's gonna be pissed. Oh, fuck. Time to suplex the dog.
What?
God damn it, Isaac.
Suplex the dog?
El
No,
Coatl-
Isaac, you're bad at
The dog's body is tensing up.
Well, when you suplex the dog, they tend to like it because you're playing rough with them.
El Coatl's going to put his hands out at first. It's like, "It's okay, buddy. I am not here to hurt you." I don't think I could hurt you. You're like an absolutely
It
master boy.
begins doing that really terrifying kind of bark where they also snap their jaws.
Alrighty, I haven't even dug up the word Google Docs. Just I was having fun listening.
Now you're having fun with the dog. You're playing with the dog. It's a fun, happy time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just use the dice roller so we don't have real quick. Let me just. Should I roll for tough to like keep my cool, or should I roll for cool?
What are you trying to do?
Trying not to make the dog like be like, "Hey, buddy, I'm just."
This would be a manipulate someone.
Manipulate someone? Okay. You have to apologize. I did a long shift today. I nearly.
And you know what? I'm gonna say that your skill from the DM to highlight and get experience on when you use it is charm.
Oh, fun! Thank you, Will. I appreciate that. So we're gonna roll for this. Let's see how bad it go. It's not bad. Not bad. So when you pick one, it is okay. So a +1 in that. That's an 8, I think.
Okay, let me see what an 8 gets you with manipulate someone. Okay, where is it? Let's keep. Okay, on a 7 to 8. So for manipulate someone, you have to tell them what you want them to do. On a 7 to 9, so an 8, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show you mean it.
What?
Well, it's a dog, so.
It's a dog.
Okay.
And you have to give them a reason to do what you want.
Belly scritches?
It's a junkyard dog. I'm not sure belly scritches would be something a junkyard dog would want. Swelkwaddle, who's, well, not necessarily the brightest bulb in the box, isn't exactly the dumbest bulb in the box yet. He's himbo, but he's not, like, dumbass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's like, just stay there, boy. I brought something just for you. And from his dumpster diving adventures, because this dude hasn't had money in years, I'm not sure people would take gold coins from ancient Spain.
Well, the pawn shop would.
The pawn shop would.
But they would also massively gouge you on the price.
Exactly. So he pulls out a bone he pulled out from the dumpster behind Sad Meats. I need to look for my car. You can have the bone if you be quiet. Cool? And he tosses in the bone.
And the dog runs for the bone and immediately begins, like, cracking it to pieces and chewing it up.
Good boy. And then Koala's like, just gonna start moseying around, like, where in the absolute fuck did they put this piece of junk?
You sidle away and begin moving through the junkyard, and then hear the clopping of very large paws, and you see behind you the dog is following you now.
Aww.
Oh, hello, boy. Do you have a name? He looks for a name tag because, of course, the giant dog.
There is no name tag.
There is no name tag.
This is, you look at it, it is very obviously a stray dog.
Oh, it's a stray dog. Why is there a stray dog? Alrighty, buddy. You can come with me. We're going to go look for my car.
Hi, Anne.
Hi, Anne.
Hi, Anne.
Hi.
Yep, I wish my family wouldn't shout at me while I'm on the phone, but yeah, it is what it is. So.
And just so Quaddle starts nosing through, like, where is my old hunk of junk? I think if I remember right, I didn't write anything down.
The dog continues to follow you. Every now and then it peels off and, like, steals some snack roll from inside, like, various junk piles, or examines something interesting, but whenever you start getting too far away, it immediately trots back to behind you.
Oh, he'll wait a bit. Like, he likes his new buddy. It's the first person who, like, well, angrily defensive at first was just like, nah, the luchador's cool. Besides his friends, who, like, he turned around and everybody was gone.
Oh yeah, we never did finish that, did we? Whoops.
We never. My bad. Like my bad on that. I needed to reply, but life has been
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
increasing. Wait, is this Otto?
What now?
Isaac put the message. I don't
The
know.
the dog from my mythology that's associated with death and storm.
That'd be pretty interesting.
It would be pretty interesting. Yes, all I wrote down was tricked out car. So you can, it can be whatever kind of vehicle you want to use. That alcohol was like, oh,
Right.
I know it has to be here. What else would it be?
You're looking around, and eventually you hear the dog barking loudly, and it has a terrifyingly loud bark. It's one of those great big deep like belly barks the large dogs have, like a woof, woof.
Okay, he
Um,
goes,
And you see the dog is next to a faded, beat up, but still undeniably cool 70s like muscle car that's tricked out with a custom paint job, including several like Aztec style snakes. The Coatl Mobile.
the Coatl
Excellent.
And he just like El Coatl stops and has like a gleam in his eye, like, my baby, she's still okay. Relatively speaking. Like,
A worthy
Yeah,
chariot.
it's not broken, and in fact, it's not like on a pile of like crushed cars or anything. It's clearly been kept. Someone has been taking care of it. You're not sure if it's functional, but at the very least, it's not complete scrap.
Ah, yes, my beautiful darling, I have missed you. The one time I was out there for more than 5 minutes, I bought the car. I'm not even sure I can, like, he's talking to the dog at this point. He's like, I'm not even sure I can drive the car, but I wanted the car. We filmed episodes with the car. And then I got sucked back into the television again. This is the one part where Gray goes, right, I don't speak dog.
I speak cat.
You speak cat, but that's just... Yeah, then he goes, come, let's see if we can get there in. He goes, El Coatl's gonna go over the car, see if, like, the door's unlocked.
You grab the handle, and the car door opens almost of its own accord at your touch.
Aww.
And you look inside and see that the interior is pristine, even if the exterior is a bit faded and dinged.
Ooh, I don't know who's been taking care of my baby, but they deserve a reward of some sort. Come on, and like he's gonna poke his head out. It's like, come on.
The dog has already gotten into the vehicle.
Ah, yes, excellent.
It's sitting in the passenger seat.
So El Coatl now has a sidekick.
El Coatl has a giant dog.
Need to get him a mask now.
The Coatl. Coatl.
You have
Right.
dynamite.
Do you sit in the driver's seat?
Yes, I sit at the driver's seat.
When you sit in the driver's seat, that little sun shield thing at the top, it drops down, and a little golden colored key with the handle shaped like an Aztec serpent's head falls into your lap.
We're back in business, baby.
Do you put the key in the ignition?
Yeah, I put the key in there because like, you know what? No, we're actually keeping that one back in the 70s. Never again.
Okay, you put the key in the ignition, you turn on the car roars to life, the gas tank meter rises to full of its own accord. And looking out at the outside, the hood of the car, the paint unfades and goes back to a bright, vibrant color.
Oh.
Oh, man.
As if it's just been waiting for you to get there.
Oh, I missed you, girl. Let's give you a bit of joy, alright? What's the worst that can happen?
God damn it.
I love that faithful sentence. El Coatl presses on the gas and starts to pull it out of the junkyard.
All right, you drive out of the junkyard with the dog sticking its head out the window so that its jowls can flap in the wind. And as you drive into the night, you look up and see a snake made of light glowing in the night sky over a house somewhere in the woods.
Oh. Oh.
Alright.
I didn't realize you were still doing this. Okay. And he just floors it.
All right, you floor it. You
It's
flout
a-
traffic laws. You pass by Uli Prowler, who fucking slips and falls on his ass out of surprise at someone driving so fast in a public street. You get deep into the woods, and you find a driveway. You turn onto it. You go to where the snake signal is shining, and you see the Coatl Mansion.
Oh, important question. What plays when you press the horn on the car?
Sorry, what?
What kind of musical horn does the car
Oh,
have?
it's got like a super elaborate. It's got one of those.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
It's Coatl's theme song from the old movies.
El Coatl like goes to the mansion. He's like, this was. I lived in an apartment. What the absolute? All right, buddy. I guess we're here. And he opens the door and lets his new dog friend out.
The dog goes and starts sniffing around the property. It does not go inside the mansion. But when you get out of the car, the mansion door opens, and out steps a person in like a 70s era business suit with a large metal oval for a head and two glowing light bulb eyes and two antennas sticking out of the side of its head. Welcome home, El Coatl. Butlertron is here to serve.
Yes, Butlertron. And meanwhile, like El Coatl back his head, going, "What the fuck?"
Is
When
there
you filmed the television show, back in the day, Butlertron was a very cheaply assembled costume.
Yeah.
Just a cheap as shit plastic mask the group made with light bulb eyes, and it got so warm that they couldn't film scenes with the actor of Butlertron for like more than a minute, or else the heat of the light bulb eyes would start to like make the actor inside pass out. He also had a very hard time breathing through the little slits that made up Butlertron's mouth. This Butlertron, while from the neck down, looks basically the
TT.
Hello?
it's an actual robot head, as opposed to a very cheap mask over a poor actor's head. And looking closely, you see that the neck underneath is actually a mechanical neck as opposed to a human actor's neck that spoiled the illusion for anyone looking closely while watching the show.
Yes, Butlertron, and it's been far too long. How have you been?
Waiting.
I had figured. Yes. And I guess El Coatl's gonna go up the steps of the El Coatl mansion.
You have lots of fan mail, sir.
I think I will have some time to answer it for once, so we will go through that.
When you go inside the mansion, every room is set up as it would be if it was a set in a soundstage, which is to say very weirdly. Because if you ever look at a room in like a sitcom, the actual layout is really fucking weird because it's built for a soundstage set as opposed to a space people live in. So like everything, like every room basically has like everything crammed to one side of a door. It's kind of trippy to see a house built out of sitcom rooms, but that's what you've got in here.
I mean, and Alcohol's just like, man, I had an apartment and everything. This is just so much better, even if it's a little weird. I spend too much time in the studio anyway. This is like going home. Oh, yes. So where is the fan mail? Because if I know my fans, it is probably an entire mountain.
Butlertron reaches beneath a table and pulls out a comically large bag. Here is your fan mail, sir.
Excellent, excellent. I will go answer these in the El Coatl study.
You go upstairs to the El Coatl study, and it is exactly like the set on the show.
God damn.
Are there fucking observers with like cameras following you?
There are, as you look around, like instead of natural lighting from inside, like lamps and shit, there are just stage lights hanging from every ceiling. And boom mics that just sort of, that are just sort of jutting out of the walls. The ceilings are very high.
What is this, an Animal Crossing house?
Yes. And he goes down.
You get to the El Coatl study, which was a very small set, very comfy, and it was basically just you in a room and a wall where you would read fan mail at the end of each episode and give the readers advice. You sit down there and pour through the fan mail, and most of it is written in languages that you cannot read because the script is in a completely different alphabet.
Alien fan mail.
Oh.
Good news, everyone.
But there are a couple of pieces from a young Hal.
Oh, this is from my friend Hal. Ooh, I should write back because it would be hilarious.
Good news, Lydia.
Guess what's still working at Super Quick?
What?
Slurpees?
Slurpee machine.
Lucky fucker.
Also, meanwhile, while you're gone, Lydia, El Coatl showed up in the junkyard, made a friend with the junkyard dog, found the Coatl mobile.
And we are currently in the Coatl mansion, which is just the strangest thing to El Coatl, who never really lived in anything bigger than an apartment his entire life.
Also, he has a robot butler.
Of course it does.
Now he found fan mail from a young Hal.
So he reaches for the desk for the pen, which he knows is there, because at this point, it's just the set. So the pen is there, and he pulls out the pen, and he writes back to Hal, and he's like, dear Hal, my wonderful friend. It is very good to hear you from the past. It is strange now that I could probably just go into town and find you, but at some point we should meet up again and talk and have a couple of more wonderful conversations because you are a true and dear friend of mine. Sincerely, El Coatl.
Jesus Christ.
And he puts the letter up, seals it, and he puts it down what in the show was the Insta shoot, because they would do the fan mail segments 2 weeks ahead of time so people would get the mail the next day. What it is now, he's not quite sure.
So given that this is Melody.
I was walking along, and then all of a sudden, a letter comes out of nowhere and beams.
Hey, you're not the DM. El Coatl, you finish writing that letter, and then you read another letter that is somehow made of moving colors and shapes that sort of move in a symmetrical pattern. It's very pretty to look at, but you have no idea what it says, if anything.
Are we all back?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, El Coatl's just going through fan mail. It's like, yes.
So he has Kaleidoscope Man fans.
Yep. And so El Coatl spends the night reading more fan mail.
And I go back to my self-isolation. Yeah, I'll continue with your fun.
I might, if we find a way to bring you back in, we might.
I don't care. I will gladly just pop in for like El Coatl answer.
You helped fill some time at the very least. All right. So Lydia, Celia, and the rest of the gang. Do you all just meet up? Can we just make that easy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I have
y'all.
a lot of Ia names, don't I?
Yeah. Well, that's because it's a very pretty end of a name. So all of you are at the delicious Pizza Pharaoh, eating some tasty, cheap fast food pizza. Ivora Sykes is like wolfing it down with animal ferocity. I never tasted anything like this.
On a napkin, Ivora?
I like Pizza Pharaoh because if you can't finish it all at once, it reheats really well.
Zoe is trying. Zoe's
at the hospital.
Yeah, she's trying to sneak out of the hospital.
Celia has Zoe on a video call on her cell phone, just sitting on the table.
You all see as a nurse finds Zoe in the hallway and using a broom get Zoe back into her room. No, you stay in there. You get back in there. You're sick.
Zoe hisses at her.
No, you take your cat with you. Get back in there.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Drake then appears on the other side of the camera with a squirt bottle. Back!
At Zoe or the nurse?
At
Both
Zoe.
of them.
Thank you, Drake. How's the cemetery?
Oh, it's pretty good. Got some weird teens trying to cut in. Got this one weird kid trying to cut in through her job at McDonald's, which is weird.
That is weird. Hopefully we won't have any new additions for you anytime soon.
Yeah, good luck. I'll be on my way.
All right, see you, Drake.
And Drake comes back to the Pizza Pharaoh. Okay, took care of that.
Zoe is pouting on the video feed.
So,
Isaac's like staring at Drake and is like, "You are fascinating." You know that?
Thank you.
So, lake monster, huh?
Oh yeah.
Nobody tell you about the lake monster? Did you?
No one told me about the lake monster.
I couldn't check.
You have group DMs.
I got bit by a snake.
Yeah, Zoe and I kind of had an emergency, and then I had a thing. I wasn't able to check the group DMs. What was that?
I was thing.
Oh, guys, it was amazing. It was like back when I used to run from the rooftops.
What were you doing?
I was swimming.
I see.
In the lake
Yeah.
with the human-eating lake monster.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Let's hold off on any dips in the lake.
Yeah, that might not be a good idea right now, Celia.
Yeah.
Especially
Valerie tested
about
and
that.
they said, "Oh,
About that. I'm kind of due there at midnight. I have some kind of 80s teen comedy shenanigans to finish up.
Celia, do you not know how those movies go? You go in at midnight, and then all of a sudden you're snatched up by the slasher, the monster, what have you.
or the people that you're going to meet all turn out to be like lake monsters themselves.
Yeah.
To be fair, I pity the slasher that comes after Celia when she stabs them with her fire katana.
I mean, who are you meeting there, Celia?
The Undines.
Wait a minute. Undines. Where have I heard that?
that is a very suspicious name. I'm not gonna lie."
Yeah, that's just bro.
Tycho pulls out her notebook. That's the Undines.
Well, they're a swim team. Of course they're named after water spirits.
Yeah, there's well they may appear in our Melody Gothic document. They're not on the books in the Wax Museum or anything. They're just
but Kaiko's specific thing is missing people, and one of the missing people she has is the alto Sirens.
Oh yeah, there have been some missing people. amongst the members of the Undyne
Oh,
team.
no, not the Undynes. I was thinking of the Alto Sirens who had a beef with the Undynes before vanishing at the lake.
Swim
That's
team. Mass of flesh with a hand.
Obviously connected. A swim team and a massive flesh with a hand are essentially the same thing.
Yeah, they're similar animal. Like, you get... What is a swim team but a massive flesh?
At the very least, we should probably warn them of any. Because there is someone dead in the lake because of
Who is it?
some fisherman. We found him in the body of a lobster, which I am fairly convinced is the Alto Mass.
You should warn the swimmers to be careful, then, Celia.
So also, be right back. I have to go check on something.
You know what else I miss? Movie
What?
theater popcorn.
We have some of that too. You should come visit.
No, there's a plague going on in real life.
I mean, after the plague. What you think I'm telling you to just? What you think I'm telling you to just jump in the car and come down right now?
I don't know.
Because I'm not.
I mean, after the plague, there's gonna be Slurpees and popcorn again.
And there's gonna be G-Fest again.
Yeah. Maybe this time I'll actually get in the Artist Alley. Once it's not gonna happen.
Oh.
That's all right. I'd be super nervous if I did get in.
Hey, Doc, is it normal to be itchy after a snake bite?
Yes.
My skin is super itchy.
Yeah? More power to you.
You guys are terrible doctors.
I'm a janitor.
What kind of doctor?
Do you need one?
I mean, I'm just trying to ask a question.
I can get one. It's gonna say the same thing.
Fine.
Zoe, did they say anything about like the purple polka dots?
The what?
Did
The
they say
purple
anything?
polka dots.
The what?
The what?
The purple polka dots you were covered in when I brought you in.
Yeah.
I
What?
didn't know about the purple polka dots.
If Laura briefly stops eating to be like, "Oh, that's weird," before going right back to just chowing down on that pizza.
They're really itchy though, guys.
Wonder if they're connected.
Nah.
I think watching the. Sorry, what?
Reminds me of this episode of a wonderful show called Courage, the Cowardly Dog, in which one of the characters, a real fuddy-duddy, got this weird rash that was purple and green.
Wait a second,
And-
if he's so cowardly, why is his name Courage?
Irony.
Oh.
Anyway, then the guy's foot swole up and became a giant mobster.
Oh.
So keep an eye on your feet, Zoe.
That one grossed me out as a kid.
So he pulls up her hospital gown and looks at her feet.
I like
Wait.
the one with the kangaroos.
Yeah.
Wait, is it the same snakes that caused these polka dots as the ones that installed the Slurpee machine?
Most likely.
Well, they were both in Hal's house.
Mhm.
Yeah,
The
I
lip
mean,
one was named
probably.
Tiny.
Who are we still waiting on?
Okay,
Okay.
wait, somewhere.
Okay.
So, like, the snakes are in my house. They seem cool, though. They apologize for biting, and I laid down the rules of good roommates, so I apparently have supernatural snakes in my house that like Slurpees.
I mean,
But
who
the-
doesn't?
How?
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
Slurpees, I mean.
I was
How?
going to question it, but you have cats that talk.
the question is, Hal, did you get an agreement out of the snakes?
Well, no, they
Like-
didn't like verbally answer, but they kept offering me Slurpee stuff to make a Slurpee with.
But
And-
at the same time, you should probably get that verbal agreement just to
I
be
mean,
safe.
It's
you
hard
know?
to do that unless I like turn on a witching hour, and I don't want to do that just for snakes who have Slurpee machines and send apology letters for biting somebody.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
they cause Technicolor bites.
Well, they
And I'm not sure you want to be drinking something you can't even communicate with is very insistent you drink.
Yeah,
but they
like
didn't
what if you-
insist. They just offered the supplies after I got my
But
own.
But still, you need to get communication. That's key. You gotta
Well-
ensure your communication goes across.
I mean, the
You
fact that one of them found me at the hospital to apologize for the whole thing, and the only one that bit me was by accident, and the other ones just kind of ran away, seems pretty legit.
True, but you don't want to accidentally step on them again or something like that, you know?
That's true.
It's fine. I'll ask them next time. Like, there's a witching hour. And after Ivora's done with her pizza, maybe she could do that for me. But I don't want to do that when there's supposed to be a swim off in the middle of the lake in the at midnight. Why are you doing that when there's a monster in the lake?
As Avora eats the last slice, she's like, "You all bring up good points, and we need more of this."
More
More
pizzas.
I think that was your third pizza.
Yes, I need more of it.
Alright. Isaac's just looking at the bill climb.
Oh, Ivora, we have such sights to show you.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna
Like-
spoil you on food.
Just wait until we introduce you to the Choco Taco.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, no, I gotta stop at the
I
gas
know
station.
where they have great coffee in the morning.
I'll stop at the gas station and get you
I don't know what
Choco
that is.
It's gonna make you even stronger. It's gonna give you even more energy.
Kaiko's thinking at this rate we might need to start asking a favor for favors.
Hell's just
It should
being
be
nice,
noted,
giving
Ivora
us fucking-
Sykes does not have human money.
Exactly.
Fine.
So we're paying for her. So we're paying.
Oh, I know. Isaac's he's fully expecting he's gonna have to shoulder the brunt of this.
Hey, Kaiko, I've been meaning to ask. What's her face?
Plus,
didn't give
side,
you any
Pizza
trouble
Pharaoh
this year?
sells their fucking shit for like dirt cheap prices.
It's real good, but sells it for dirt cheap. Hell yeah.
Like,
By the way, Kaiko, I was meaning to ask. Did what's her face give you any trouble?
Oh, she did before her tires miraculously popped.
Ah, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Ah,
Did you belt her tires?
Only the one.
Hell is fucking smiling into a slice of pizza.
No, Kaiko, you melted too.
Yeah. Then the tow trucks
Oh,
happened.
The third one happened on its own.
Yeah. Then the tow trucks. And then the car caught fire.
Yeah, I
That
think
one
you did
was
at least a total of 4.
That one wasn't me.
Alright,
Oh, yeah.
that's fair.
Oh, by the way,
I
the
don't
general,
really want to kill people.
guys, the general might have killed a man.
Was he a
Right.
douche?
I mean, I've assumed that by this point he's killed several.
So the great something sucks.
The general looks mildly offended.
He doesn't kill people, he just maims them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they'll remember for next time. Right, General?
And
See?
spread the story.
Yeah. It didn't seem like anyone had died when I was throwing you back in your room.
Yeah. Let me get
So, Hal is not worried about the Mothman asking for a favor for anything because she just kind of offered without payment to start a witching hour. So he's like, I'm just gonna buy her some pizza because that was a cool thing to do. That's what his thinking is.
we discussed this in the last session. You know, we don't have to trade favors. We're friends now. We can just do stuff for one another.
But that's
Yeah.
what Hal's thinking because he trusts people too much.
Has either of them mentioned the whole thing about the Altapogo is dying?
Kaika would have DM'd that.
Zoe's gonna Google multicolored spots after snake bite.
Yeah, the moth, or Evora, I suppose I should call her. She did tell me earlier that the Altopogo is in her last days.
Ivora nods sagely while eating way more pizza. Like she's got like 3 pieces in her mouth at once.
It's somehow worse than when she was eating in her moth person form.
Yeah, at least then it fit the body she was in.
And
I should look away, but I can't.
El Koala to show in at this point, ready to order a pizza.
Yeah, El Koala, you want to come in ordering a pizza?
I guess I could.
Alright, El Koala bursts in with a giant fuck off big dog.
Look, bud, I understand you don't like the concept of a leash. I get it. Trust me, I do. But you can't just go running into every pizza shop around the corner. Like, we got chased out of 2 already.
Is that El Coatl?
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, come on, sit with us.
Ivora looks at you and says, "What are you doing outside of a television?"
That is an excellent question. I don't know. I'm a little scared.
Hey, Luchador. You and
Yes.
your dog gonna order a pizza? Because you don't order a pizza, we gotta kick you out.
They're with us.
Here, I have some cash. He says, putting out what is very obviously a bad bill from 1975 on the counter. 3 pizzas for the dog, 1 pepperoni for me.
Alright. I get you some pizza.
I love
Hey,
how the
Aqua.
worker here is like, okay.
It's a fast food pizza place that's open all day, open 24 hours. This
Of which
person
we
has
are
seen
regulars?
this person has seen weirder shit.
Especially in Melody.
Mm-hmm.
There's a very good chance a fucking alien has come in here getting pizza before without a disguise.
As long as they pay with
that's
cash, he
far worse
doesn't
than you.
care.
I'm pretty sure a superhero came in here on his lunch break. And a
Yeah.
supervillain.
Yeah.
But yeah, El Koala
I'm
grabs
just
the pizza,
Alpha
sits down
Sam
at the
coming in
table.
for pizza during a Star Wars premiere. It was like the Chewbacca cosplay.
Yeah, he comes over and sits down and takes the 3 pizzas of various meat textures and gives them to the dog. Also, I have a friend.
Aw.
Like Zoe. Where is Zoe?
Over
In
here.
the phone.
Hospital.
Zoe's
Why
on
is
the
Now
she
Zoe's
at
the
the
one.
hospital? I leave for 5 minutes. Find the mansion. What the fuck?
No, I
You
was
have
going
a
to make the
mansion?
joke saying, like, oh, look, now she's the one stuck in the screen.
Yeah. Zoe's on a phone's voice chat right now.
No, I did not realize she took my place in the curse. No.
No, I'll quiet.
She's
Oh, wow, no.
she's in the hospital because she got bitten by a magical snake.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Alquado, do you know anything about multicolored spots after being bit by a snake?
No.
God damn it.
Rattlesnakes.
I've been told I make spots when I hit people, but that is, I think, very different multicolored spots.
Are they your snake?
I don't have snakes. I have a robot butler and the mansion and my car back, but no snakes.
Probably should have had a snake. Would have kept in with the theme.
Yeah, I have my new pal here. Introduce yourself, friend. He says to the dog.
Celia pets the dog.
The dog growls a bit at first, but then accepts pets.
Can Zoe understand the dog?
No.
God damn it.
That's not your animal companion.
Yes, he helped me find my car. He's a very good friend.
Zoe's like looking at the dog through the screen, like, I can't understand a word he's saying. That's so weird.
You speak
So, like-
cat, not dog. It's completely different languages. It's like Spanish and like Italian. You can't just switch languages like that. Ugh.
I guess that makes sense.
A wide-eyed woman in a pizza pharaoh uniform enters as the bell by the door rings, goes up to the counter, punches in on a cash register. The guy working is just like, cool. All right, have fun at the midnight shift. Yeah.
Oh, midnight. What time is it?
11:50.
Oh, guys, I got a jet.
Here, I'll drive you.
Why are you going to the lake at midnight? No.
I have to beat
Okay.
my rival in a swim contest.
Ah, excellent. I love these episodes. Come on, I'll drive you. I have a car.
Oh, yeah, El Coelho, there's a lake monster.
Do you guys want to come?
Fantastic.
You probably should if you're gonna go swimming in the monster-infested lake. Yes.
Okay, good,
Mhm.
because
Yeah, I
Zoe's on
realize
my phone
telling
right now,
you,
and I don't
El
want to take her away
Coelho,
from
that
you.
there's monsters there probably just makes you want to go more.
If we're being realistic, yeah.
Just
I
wanna
mean, look.
to
I have
finish
something to do. Oh, go ahead.
to finish what I was saying before. The Evora also told me that since the Alto Pogo is dying, something has to take her place as the Beast of Sea.
And now there
Or
are more
Beast of
monsters
Lake.
vying for her spot.
Yeah, and
And
we
That's
you
the
want it to be
gist.
her kid, right?
That's the gist, she says through a mouthful of pizza. And I mean a mouthful of pizza.
and like
Are you even
like Isaac
chewing it,
said,
Aurora?
she's not.
No!
That's not going to
Chewing
go.
releases more flavor.
She's actually eating more like a crocodile, where she tears it into chunks by ripping it apart with her jaws, and then swallows the ragged chunks while pitching her head back.
What a woman.
It's sort of
Also,
disconcerting, but
We should go before we run late. I have my
Yeah.
car. And what's the speed limit?
I think it's like 40 miles an hour.
I didn't hear that. As Alcoado says, leaving the store. Come on, boy.
I'm concerned.
And he goes back to the Coato mobile with the dog, who he will name at some point.
Hal
So,
does
yeah, we
grab.
should probably follow them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll meet you guys there.
Hal does grab several pizzas to go for the snakes, and at this point for Evora.
Yeah, Evora
I
asks
guess
for at
Isaac
least-
will handle the bill, put it on the spindle tab.
Evora asks for at least 5 more pizzas on the road.
That's fine. She can have 10.
Hey, there's a discount when you get 10.
That's why he's getting her 10.
All right, you
10
guys
for
head out
her
to-
and 10 for the
Yeah.
snakes.
You head out to Vibrato Beach late at night.
And the entire way, Alcoado's just like, Celia, I don't know if you understand, but to have my own vehicle back is one of the best feelings I have ever had in my life.
Oh yeah, how is the Hutzilo Pontiac doing?
What?
How is the Hutzilo Pontiac doing?
Oh, okay, are we talking? It's doing good. Very smooth, very smooth. Come.
Was that
Watch me
pun
go
too
95
impenetrable?
Oh, right. Apologies.
Okay.
And again with the fish creep.
Okay. God damn it.
Oh,
And I wish to say the point that El Cuadro is going anywhere between 70 to 90 miles per hour down these roads, because he drives like a 70s television character, because he is.
And Miranda never gets in an accident because of that logic.
Yeah, the logic
It
of
is.
driving like a 70s TV character means that you can't get into an accident.
It really is good to see you back in action, you see.
But-
It's great.
But
to be
woe
back.
to the fruit carts of Melody.
Also, there's the periodic guy giving a thumbs up as they pass.
And let's not forget the occasional two guys carrying a large pane of glass across the street.
Or the painting.
I mean, at midnight's probably one of the best times to do it. I can't help it if they decided to get in the way of the co-automobile. You laughed like a Frenchman there. I apologize. I cannot laugh like a Spaniard.
I'm not even in the car, and this is terrifying.
Oh yeah, that's far outpaced everyone else's car.
You guys, or at least those in El Coatlo's Coatlomobile, get to Vibrato Lake in 8 minutes with 2 minutes to spare. Celia, you get out, and the Undines are standing right at the edge of the beach and watching as Julie Hazatal arrives on foot with her hair perfectly coiffed and her face made up, wearing a very expensive and somewhat slinky swimsuit.
Celia basically just hobbles down, reattaching her flippers mid-step.
This will be easy.
And immediately El Coatlo's brow furrows.
Hi guys,
Yeah.
hi guys.
Welcome
Hope you don't
back,
mind if,
Celia.
Hope you don't mind if a couple of my friends came along.
The Alto Sirens, the Alto Undines, they have a slightly hard to define expression as they see that you've brought an entourage. And Tiff and Meg both look to Alex, who keeps up a poker face and says, "That's fine. So we have a test for Julie here. And Celia, if you'd like to do it as well, that's completely fine."
Oh, I'd love to.
All right. See that island way out there? And she points, and there is, one of several islands in the lake, about 500 feet away from shore. Swim there and back. If you can get there in half the time Celia takes, Julie, we'll allow you to continue trying out for the team.
Wait a second.
Easy. What if I beat Celia back? The Undine smirk. In the unlikely event of that happening, we'll say that you can for sure join the team. How much do I have to beat Celia by just to make it so that she can't be a part of the team? Just swim to the damn island. Fine.
God damn, I hate this person.
Julie stretches and jumps into the water. Celia, do you follow?
Yes.
All right. You both swim, and at first, you're both swimming at roughly the same pace. But Celia, you quickly begin to outpace Julie. And she, seeing you pull ahead of her, kicks into high gear, swimming as fast as she possibly can to catch up with you. But you continue to pull ahead. Julie is visibly exhausting herself just trying to, catch up. Pushing her body to the absolute limit. And eventually, about 150 feet away from the island, Julie's movements begin to slow, and she starts dipping under the water, and eventually she falls.
What do you mean by fall?
I mean, she's trying to catch up with you still, but she's pushing her body way too hard. She gets exhausted, and eventually she just sinks like a stone.
Ooh. Celia is going to notice this when she does a roll to check behind her. Notices Julie might be in trouble and is going to attempt to take her to the surface.
Okay. So as you dip under the water to try, you're like a good 20 feet ahead of Julie, so you got to swim back to try and get her, and she's falling under the water. As you dip under the water, do me a favor and do a read a bad situation for me.
So are the rest of us here?
Yep, you're on the shore. I'm assuming you're not swimming out.
That's a 4.
You might want to burn
Okay.
luck point.
I'm gonna burn a luck point, yes.
All right.
I would like to not be responsible for someone's death.
That's fair. Okay, so you burn a luck point. Remind me, does that a full success or a partial success? Is that,
Luck point is auto success.
Full.
can one person remind me so that way I can understand the answer?
Full success.
Full success. Okay, so you get a hold of 3. You get to ask 3 of the following questions. What's your best way in? What's your best way out? Kind of obvious in this situation, so don't use those. Are there any dangers you haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to you? And what's the best way to protect the victims?
Any threats I haven't noticed, and what's the best way to protect the victims?
Okay,
get
you
one
look
more.
around, and as you peer through the murky water, your eyes adjust. And in fact, in a matter of seconds, it goes from feeling like there's no water touching your eyes at all. Like you don't have the sensation of water pressing on your eyes anymore. And as you look, everything gets a little bit clearer and a little bit brighter. And you see as Julie is falling under the water, her eyes slowly closing and bubbles escaping from her mouth, you see things moving in the gloom beneath her. Some dark shape beneath with 2 large claws the size of speedboats. A thing in the distance slowly but surely inching its way towards you both that looks vaguely like an octopus, or at least in that it's a bloated mass with tendrils behind it that are squirming to propel its bulk forward. Serpentine shapes, fish-like shapes, all sorts of different creatures swimming about in the abyssal depths as Julie falls further and further in. So there's a lot of creatures. Just a whole bunch of critters just swimming around here, all with all their eyes on Julie. What was your second question?
What is the best way to protect the victims?
Okay, the best way would be to quick swim and grab Julie and swim back up.
She is going
But
to
it would require some impressive swimming.
So, do I roll for that?
Yes, you're going to have to make an act under pressure roll.
No whammy, no
12.
whammy, no whammy.
12.
Oh, fuck.
Well, shit on a nickel. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's an absolute success. So you do exactly what you set out to do. You swim like a fucking jet down there, grab Julie, and you thrash your legs with amazing power, and you are at the surface within seconds. Like, this all takes place in, like, less than half a minute. You are immediately at the surface, and as your head breaches the surface with Julie's, and Julie starts coughing water, you look out and you see, swimming on the surface next to you, the form of one of the baby Alto Pogos, which is now a good deal larger than the last time you saw it. It's now roughly the size of like a seal.
Aw.
Oh.
Do everyone in shore see this?
They like, okay, so those of you on the shore, you saw Julie dip under. You saw Celia go after her, and you see both their heads pop up. You don't see the Alto Pogo because it's swimming with its head like down on the water, and it's relatively dark colored, so it blends in with the water very well. They're good at hiding, and they want to.
Celia sends it a smile, but can't really make much gesture since she's been using her arms to try and hold on to Julie and get to the island.
It looks at you, and its eyes then go to beneath the water. And it says, "Do you need help?"
Is Celia's head above water right now?
Yes.
Yeah, could use some.
I'll buy you time.
And it dips under the water.
Don't kill the baby Alto Pogo.
I'm not going to kill the baby Alto Pogo.
Yeah.
I don't trust that. You have two. You have two. That is not a safe sentence.
Yeah, but I still can't bring myself to watch the first episode of Primal because the baby T-Rexes die.
Yeah.
I'm a coward. I can't kill a baby reptile. It'd fuck me up too
Yeah,
bad.
I had to skip the first episode when I rewatched the season.
Just can't do that shit. I just can't do it. Celia, you managed to drag Julie all the way back to shore. The Sirens are looking at you with pride, although you see Meg's eyes... you see Alex's eyes flicker to Julie, and there's just a slight pang of disappointment.
Savage.
Celia's going to attempt to resuscitate Julie, or see if she's conscious still.
Okay, so Julie's coughed up a lot of water, but she is still unconscious. But she is breathing.
Oh. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Julie's gonna need a doctor.
Hell,
what's up?
Tiff, do you have your cell phone? Oh no, I don't have it on me. Meg? No, I don't have it. Oh wow, we don't have our cell phones on us.
Hal kind of sighs and walks down to where they are and kind of picks Julie up and goes, "I'll take her to the hospital."
We're on the island
Isaac.
right now.
No,
I mean, you're at a public beach, so I mean,
you brought
the
her back
cops
to
could get
too
you.
short.
Yeah.
Oh, like Isaac would have run up immediately to help, go in medic mode.
Oh yeah, he was training that shit.
Yeah. I literally have
Then
an
you could do
ability,
that.
medic.
Yeah, that's
Did you see anything down there?
A few things.
quite a few. About a few.
A few.
I can roll plus cool to do first aid.
Kaika looks to the lake. Is there anything that she notices coming towards the shore?
Nope.
You ever seen the movie Space Amoeba? About like that.
I saw that one in theaters.
Ooh, that bad, huh?
I enjoyed that one.
Oh, well, I just got a double 6 plus cool for Isaac, which is a 14.
Damn.
Yeah, you've made sure that there's no water in her lungs. She's gonna be fine when she wakes up. Minor scare of drowning, but not enough to get damaged.
Does she need to go to the hospital, Isaac?
Probably to be safe.
Alto, you out there?
The three Undines look at you quizzically. Because they're still here.
That poor deluded kid.
Be right back. I have to go get my pizza out of the oven.
Okay.
Alex looks at Tiff and Meg and says, "Well, I think we've seen what we need to see of Julie. Celia, that was so impressive.
Thank you.
Have you had enough time to think?"
I think so. You say we meet every night?
Yes. Unless there's like a big complication. But we try to meet every single night at 6.
At 6. Going from 6 to...
At least a couple of hours, sometimes longer. We keep the end date open, says Meg.
I want to do this.
Then do it. You're an impressive swimmer. I am proud of you.
I think I can. Yes. I want to do this.
Excellent. What's your cell phone number?
Celia towels her hands, grabs her cell phone, and pulls it up to just show them.
All right, and Alex gets her bag and whips her phone out and puts the number in.
Wait, they said they didn't have their cell phones.
Yes, they did.
Jesus Christ.
Could Isaac, while this has been going on, be looking at his little energy weirdo sensor
Yeah, sure.
and aiming at these three cuckoos, Stepford cuckoos?
Yeah, there's some mild pings.
Stepford Cuckoos.
That's a good reference.
Fucking Christ.
Just everything makes sense when I'm down there.
Doesn't it? So told you, you're gonna take to this.
Like a fish to water.
Like a fish to water. Well, it was nice to meet your friends. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a good night, Celia.
You too. I'll be there.
And the three sirens head off. Or sorry, the three undines head off. Gotta stop confusing those two words.
It all just makes sense when I'm moving there. Julia's like this because it's strange, because it's stressful to be used to one lifestyle and then suddenly have to change it. Kaiko's mad at me because she's trying to put her shit behind her, and I was coddling her and treating her like a child instead of asking for her opinion. And of course, the government wants to scrap the Jaeger program. They build the wall so they can put the poor at the mercy of the kaiju, thereby securing their power.
Celia, you went off into the movies after the last one.
Yeah.
You went off on multiple rails.
Mm-hmm. You almost went uprising, Celia. Never go uprising.
Legitimate question. What is a Pacific Rim?
Oh.
It's like a kind of sausage.
I do not trust that.
Aww.
A text from Zoe. Did something happen?
Julie almost drowned.
What?
And Celia's part of the swim club.
Oh, congrats, Celia.
Kaiko, you notice something coming out of the water. There's a little baby Alto Pogo is plap-plapping up onto the beach.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
Baby Alto Pogo just plap-plapped up onto the beach next to you, Kaiko.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Is everybody seeing this, or am I alone?
Yeah, everyone's there.
Even
The Undine
other
left,
three?
right?
Sorry, what?
Even the other three?
Oh, the Sirens left. The old
Undines.
Undines left. God damn it, William. The Undines left.
Alright, hello?
Hello.
Is everything all right down there?
I told everyone to go away.
Did they listen?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Good lad. Celia hands the Alto some jerky.
They're not going to listen when Mom's gone, though.
Is there something that we should be particularly worried about down there?
Yeah. A lot of them aren't very fond of people. Or too fond.
Any fond of people in the way that they want to have them as a snack?
Yeah.
Be good for me, but not for other people.
And my sibling and I are still very small.
Is there something that's down there eating everything and growing bigger? Something that smells like rotting.
Oh, well, it's not eating everything, but it's eating a lot of things. It's very fond of people, but not in a way you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything we can do about it?
It's kind of big. Mom could kill it if she wasn't feeling bad.
How big are we talking?
Bigger than your mom?
About the same size so far. Used to be a bit smaller. It's getting a bit bigger now.
Is it trying to replace your mom?
Yeah, but so are a lot of the others.
What are some of the others we have to worry about?
There's one with big claws.
I saw that one.
What's the most dangerous, do you think?
The
Which
one
one's...
with big claws is really big, but it's also really slow. I don't think it can go on land that much. Where the stinky one can go on land for a bit, and it says it's got a secret plan. It's talking to a lot of the other people who swim, and they're getting on its side, so...
Oh no. Campaigning.
Do you think you could figure out what the plan is?
I could ask.
I mean, if it's safe.
Okay.
Either way, we should probably figure out how to get either relocate or get rid of this thing, since it sounds like it's going to become a real problem real soon.
Yeah, I don't like it very much.
Remember, you have allies in us. We're gonna help you with this.
Okay, I'll help you too.
Oh. Is Evora still there?
Is what?
Evora still there?
Yeah, she's eating pizza in the car. Like
Julie's
she's
still
sitting
here.
on the roof of the car eating pizza out of boxes.
I have that in my mind perfectly.
Is this a Michael Bay movie?
A little bit.
So either way, I think we're going to need a bigger boat, and I don't think there's anything big enough on Melody to help us here.
Not from a Jedi.
I mean, I might be able to help with that.
Typical Jedi, always completely useless against water-based threats.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, like, I am only good against water-based threats if I can get up close and grapple it, or hit it with the hammer. Otherwise, I'm just kind of here for the fun.
The only one I respect is Kit Fisto.
Same.
I don't know what a Jedi or a Kit Fisto is, but it's pretty funny.
Oh, the Jedi are something useless.
Wait, is it from that one really weird space movie that went through a while ago?
Yeah, Star Trek.
No, I like Star Trek. That one was good. That was television. No, the one.
Oh, you're thinking Battlestar Galactica.
What? Maybe, I don't know.
Space Mutiny?
Babylon 5?
Star Crash.
Oh no!
Lex?
I'm thinking about Laser Blast.
Clearly,
The Last Alamo.
clearly
Red
it was
Dwarf?
Plan
Oh,
9
oh.
from outer space.
There's
Clearly.
Red Dwarf.
That one is a classic.
Harry Potter.
Bring that evil
We're
here.
evil here.
Fuck J.K. Rowling. This is your daily announcement. So, the little Alto Pogo goes back into the water unless you have further words to say to it. And it seems no one died here. Eventually, an ambulance comes for Julie.
Is Julie awake?
Nope, she is conked out.
Celia's going to send her a get well soon card.
Yep. They call her parents. Turns out her dad's still out of town. And no one knows where her mom is.
She's in the mall eating teens.
And Julie's taken to the hospital to recover. As the ambulance pulls into the hospital, we cut to Nora's room. Or sorry, to Zoe's room. See, it's really close to. My body knows I've got work tomorrow, and is like, stop having brain function. You're not supposed to be thinking. So we go to Zoe's room. Zoe's trying to sleep because it's past midnight, but her skin is super itchy. And as you wriggle and writhe in the bed, your outermost layer of skin begins to peel towards your face. And as you wriggle, you end up wriggling out of a perfect one chunk piece of your skin. So that there's just a Zoe skin suit lying at your feet in a wrinkled heap.
What the?
You can actually, well, yeah, because you've been wriggling out of your itchy skin. You can pull it up, and it is just like a perfect just hanging bag of Zoe. You could put someone else in it, and they could wear a skin suit of you.
No.
And
This
you've
is
got
uncomfortable.
fresh, beautiful skin on your body now that was underneath it. Congrats, you've shed your first skin.
First.
Wait, first?
The end. That's the end of our offbeat melody, everybody.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Want to sign off or?
Oh fuck, DT! I can't believe you've done this.
Miranda Esper, sitting in her studio in full Mercarla makeup, just looks at the camera and says, "That's fucked up." The end of this session.